These are the Sunseekers, Huckleberry Hill Farms. I just want to do it. I think it's my first regular seed for posterity. I got to record it. So I got no room on my phone. So this is the way I'm gonna be recording videos for the next week. Yeah, it's like they got a tap root, right? But on the root, I could see like piquitos sticking both directions, like teeth almost. They're like points. I've never seen them. I never noticed. Never noticed that. And I know I shouldn't touch them with my fingers and all that shit, the oils. But I did wash my hands vigorously before I started this, and I do not have a tweezer. So you gotta work with what you got in this life, right? I don't like to pack it in hardcore. Thankfully, they didn't go into the tissue or nothing. Um, I'm not even worried about it. I'm sure gravity will take that root in the right direction. You know, we working on vibes and love, man. I'm sure it'll be fine. Um, yeah, salute. Oh shit, there's two people here. Yo, salute to y'all, man. I'm sorry I can't see y'all. Why am I not good at this? How do I see what y'all saying? Salute. I sincerely hope y'all having a great night. We're doing these Sun Seekers. The tap roots are pretty long. They've been in there like 36 hours though, almost 2 days. Almost 2 days. Heat mat, paper towel method clearly. Put it in a platico, and I put on the heat mat, 78 degrees. Shout out to Matt from the Strange Show who gave me that hack. And the poor guy lost his channel. That stinks. I hope all is grand where you stand, big dog, wherever you may be. Man, that's literally sticking upside down. The seed is at the bottom. I'm not doing that. Damn, this can't be good. Just putting dirty shit in there. Probably not helping, ID. Probably not helping. But I don't want it upside down. I'm a crazy person. All I'll do is be thinking about what's this letter. Oh, they don't have a letter. I didn't give you one. I only letter number F because I didn't like that cup. I feel like that cup wasn't amended well. It didn't give me the 15 to 20% overrun that I like. Dude, I'm gonna have to just fucking bury this. This is getting crazy. It's literally upside down. I'm gonna fuck this up somehow. I already know. Okay, okay, we kind of got you out there, buddy. Yeah, I don't care. I need to lift you up and put you down the right way, no matter what that entails. I gotta get you down there. Even if you end up not in the center of the cup, I can live with that. I'd rather have you down. Yeah, even if your seat is on top, I don't care. Let your root be under. We can fuck with you. Oh, that's not enough under. I need more dirt for you. Oh man, a little pinchola. Put those rocks up top, because that's gonna make it easy for the fucking taproot to come out of the ground. Abby, put a bunch of rocks on top of it. Put a bunch of perlite. It's gonna be great, right? It's gonna be fucking great. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, last guy, and then we'll letter these. We'll give them letters. This is the biggest taproot. You're gonna be letter A, and I'm gonna do my best to put you down. Yeah, that's like, I don't know, an inch and a half long. Dude, the hole's not deep enough. That's how fucking long. And the taproot's twisted. I don't want to put it too long. I don't want to break the root. That's a beautiful root. It's so long and beautiful. I'm gonna do the same shit. I'm gonna put dirt on top of you, girl. Hopefully you're a girl. Ah, I forgot. Regular seeds. Oh shit. It's a whole new adventure. I love it. All right. Now how the fuck I'm gonna get these cups downstairs? I got three in one shot. I guess I'll have to come back for y'all. I'm not gonna be cumbersome and then, God forbid, Matter of fact, we can go check it out. We can go set up. Yeah, yeah, we can do that. I've been sick in a while. I could tell because my feet feel funny. I can't wait till the pool opens, man. Oh, cheers. Oh, there y'all go, Neil. What's really good? Gangster Grower. What up, big dogs? And those who I can't see yet. I'm gonna go to my laptop. Let's see what the fuck's going on. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this right here because it's easy to carry. You know, they're all safe, and I could carry you guys with me too. Yeah. And day one and THC got me souped up to about hash and all that jazz. Day one had the finger hash, and he made a little hash hole. You know, rolled the donut. Um, and I got mad finger hash, and I got mad keef. I get at least 7 grams of keef. There's so much keef in that fucking trim bin that I could see layers of powder, like through the micron screen. I could see that there's layers. There's a lot of fucking keef. And it's 4 of them. It's the wedding cake auto, and then all feminized. Paradise Surprise, Hella Jelly, and the Daydreamer, which is surprisingly good for having seeded it. Somebody left a shell or something in her blunt, so I smelled it. Like I smelled the seed. I'm like, you didn't de-seed that very well, but I de-seeded it, and my son rolled the J. My son's 23 years old, just in case, he's old enough. He actually works at the dispensary. That's another story. Um, yeah, man. It's really fucking good. It's sweet. Um, I don't know if it's a candy. I don't think it's candy. It's like a fruit. It's like what I smelled when I grew it. It's like a fruit cup. You know, it's not a strawberry. It's not a blueberry. It's not a banana. It's the whole fucking bowl. Like it's all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really, really good. I don't think it's a flowery sweet. I would lean more on fruit. Fruit. Yeah, it's fruity. I don't know the crosses though. I have to look it up. I'll bring y'all all the way downstairs with me. Y'all can see the clones. They're doing well. Even the little jellies that are 2 days younger than the rest of them. Okay. Not to say, really, I have to walk downstairs. It's dark now. All right. So, let's see. Let's make sure we can do this. I'm not trying to fall. In case y'all don't know, I walk with a limp. You know what I'm saying? Left side of my, we're not gonna talk about that. Left side of my body's kind of stiff. That's all. But I've been walking better. And see, I usually need the banister to walk. Can I walk without leaning on the wall? Let's see. I'm cheating. My elbows on the wall. Yeah, I want to walk again. Dude, I used to work a job. I would walk 14,000 steps in a day. Like literally, like I would come home in 2019, like, oh, oh, my dogs were barking, as they say. My feet definitely hurt, but your phone counts your shit. It counts your steps. Yeah, I easily walked 15,000 steps a day, bro. Especially the last week of WrestleMania, I had to do lighting, and I had to carry a 80-pound light up in the stands on the third floor. So for your body to betray you, dude, it's just doesn't make me that happy. Yeah, I got SSI. I can monetarily put my dues and all that good shit. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm thankful. I'm not, but I'd rather just work. I'd rather, I'm 48 years old, man. I don't know. Retirement's not supposed to be for another 20 years, right? Yeah, that's why I draw. That's why I do music. I really like, them plants is my emotional support plants. That's what that first year they really were. They really were. Because I was already clean like 3 years or so, but I was like melancholy all the time. Wasn't really yearning for anything. Just wasn't happy. Had no, like, I don't know. I really was what they call that, a dry drunk. I was a dry dope fiend. I was just mad. And it's not a and I put that on top of the fact that you can't ever smile in the fucking hood. It shows weakness. You know what I'm saying? To why you laughing all the time? Fuck you smiling. It's fuck so funny, man. You always think it's just a game. Like, yeah, God forbid you fucking laugh. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So it's exhausting carrying that shield. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like the community. I feel like I could be myself. I could be silly and yeah, I don't really bust my balls about it because I don't come from a place where you could just be silly. That's not a thing, apparently, in the fucking projects. People, not it's not true because I bug out all the time. I remember, dude, we bug out all the time. You know what I'm saying? Sitting in the car with bloods and motherfuckers is doing walk like an Egyptian fucking poses. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We have fun, you know what I'm saying? But I guess a time and a place, just can't be you just can't be I don't know. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. But I know it's exhausting. I know, I'm much happier now. My dumbass is in the suburbs. Yeah, it's pretty quiet. I gotta sleep with the fucking TV on because I'm just used to noise. Not really like gunshots and fucking sirens all the time, but just noise. Just people talking outside. Till 3 in the morning because they just drinking, whatever the fuck they doing downstairs. Yeah, they will be in the alley. Some Dominican people that own the salon or whatever, and just general life. You know what I'm saying? Like there are sirens, there are beats coming down. Whatever. Somebody got a now system. It's constant. Stimulation, and not that I can't be alone with my thoughts. That's not a thing because when you're sleeping, you really need noise. It's just it's like white noise. I'm used to it. I can't fall asleep like that. Like too quiet. Yeah, it's not a thing. I don't like it. So I put the TV on. You see, but I gotta pick something that's like monotone and not bright, because I share a room with someone, my son's mother, you know, Lady J. I just don't say my wife because I don't have a ring. I would be lying if I called her my wife. But I mean, what is 7 years? Is Commonwealth in Pennsylvania? We be 4 times over. I'll be married 4 fucking times already. Then. It's been a while. She's older than me, but I've been with Jay since I was 19. And the only time we broke up was when Amy was like little. Maybe from 6 months to 18 months. It was like 9 months, but it was almost a year. We broke up. Rightfully so. I was fucked up, man. But yeah, hold up. Man, I left those fucking bitches upstairs just sitting there. I better go get them motherfuckers. I better stop doing that. I better go get them bitches. I can leave y'all here, right? For 2 seconds while I go grab them. That would be way too crazy to bring you upstairs. But I can leave y'all with a beautiful sight. So, it's only a minute. All right. Wow. Wow. Damn. These are the dog patrols. Oh, them bitches got big as hell. They're about 6 days out of the gestation chamber. They're all clones. Damn, them bitches grew big. I guess that's what you get when you put the right ppms. And I was the whole every grow I've ever done until 2.5 days ago. Um, I didn't check the ppms, which is stupid. I was mixing nutrients, doing the pH. I'm doing all that, and I wasn't doing the ppm. I didn't think it was that important, but clearly it is. Look at these fucking plants, dude. Look at these fucking plants, bro. That's fucking insane. Now bug out. Wow, dang, y'all bitches are smoked out. All right, so putting you next to the fan is not awesome. You do not like being over there, huh? These are the two jellies. This is the jelly I pulled out of the cube. Look, it's alive, bro. Oh, little brown tip there. Wow, I pH the water. Why? They all get the same shit. Whatever, man. I don't get it. I'm still understanding. This is the other jelly. I want to make them good. These girls. Now, I noticed the underleaf, yellow edge, not awesome. Why they're not all green and perfect, you know? Not my favorite. We got two daydreamers, and remember, we had a daydreamer that had dots on one leaf. Oh, it's still there. It's still there. It doesn't go away. Yeah, they're still there, but at least it didn't spread. Thank God for small favors. All right. Yeah, this is the other dreamer right here. I can't bend down that long. They look nice, man. Dude, they were never this big. Not even when I did it the first time from seed. I don't get it. Ah, whatever, man. I guess it's really the ppm. I guess it does make a difference. Okay, I'm learning. I'm learning. All right, guys, I gotta go upstairs and get the other stuff. But fuck, man, that's really shit. I'm sorry, guys. Um, just 2 seconds. I'm gonna go get it because I'm trying to leave y'all on the floor, but apparently that doesn't want to do it. Put it sideways. We good? We good? Do you see? Yeah, I think you guys see. All right, yeah. All right, you seeds. I'm gonna put you on the 400-watt light. Are you ready? Damn, I should put this up. Dude, I'm gonna go get other. I know what to do. I'm gonna sit. Nah, I don't know if I'm gonna do all that. Dude, just put the fucking cups in there, right? Stop being an asshole. Damn, I don't want to put these on the floor though. I have no woods. Yes, I do. No, I'm sure some enterprising. Hold up. I'm sure some enterprising young grower can tell me, would tell me, hey, wood probably not great with water, mold and all that jazz. If the roots get to the bottom of the cup, and I don't know. This is my instinct, or it could just be a bunch of bro science. I never heard that. I'm just going again with my instinct. But for now, to keep them off the ground, I'd rather do that. It's a little cold down here. I feel like they'd have a bad time on the ground, and I'm not gonna keep them on these joints anywhere near when they're gonna have roots at the bottom. I'll be changing it tomorrow. It'll be fine. But we might have to change the direction for you guys, because I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, I could put two more here like this. I'd rather put oleage. Yeah, I'll fix that when I come back. All right, just put this here. Put that there. Put that there. All right, you could, y'all three could go right here. Yeah, I amended the medium with CalMag because we're reverse osmosis, cocoa core, and I made sure to soak the medium in CalMag. I put double the amount, so like it's 5 milliliters per gallon. So I put 10, and but I didn't make a gallon. I made half a gallon with 5 milliliters, and I soaked the shit out of it to about 20% runoff, and I made sure to go slow. It's pretty fucking saturated, But and it's brand new cocoa. I opened the bag because I've been reusing the same cocoa since last year. 3 and 4 runs already. Now, I did get a herm on my last one. That could have been the stress. Maybe the medium wasn't fully flushed. Um, John Doe has told me how I'm not really flushing. I'm just watering to 20% runoff. You know what I'm saying? That's not really flushing. Flushing is supposed to do like gallons and like purge. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's a 5 gallon pot, I guess you go 15 gallons or some shit. Like you really flush that bitch. I'm gonna say, nah, I need to go get the shit. I need to go get these fucking cups, and I need both hands because I want to bring all of them at the same time. I forgot I lost my train of thought. I just want to do a good job. It's regular seed. I'm gonna do a live every fucking day. I have StreamYard now. We're gonna go up the skirts every fucking day. Like I know they don't show sex to whenever. I don't care. I just wanna be safe. I just wanna be careful. I wanna take care of my babies. especially now that I'm feeding them good and shit like that. Oh, we ordered a Canatrol, uh, dry cure machine. You know, uh, because I 3 4 months of work, and then it could get fucked up by a spike of thing or whatever. The dry and the cure is historically the most shitty part of growing, because you could totally fuck up a 4 month, 3 4 month investment of time in um 10 days. You know what I mean? Um, Now 60 and 60 has worked for me. I did it twice. The Paradise Surprise and the Hella Jelly did not smell like chlorophyll. Did not smell like hay. What you call it? You know, it smelled like the terp that it was supposed to smell like. And I remember to burp every day and all that shit. I just leave it open for like 5 minutes. I open it, take out the hygrometer, I shake it, I put it upside down, shake it, make sure everything moved kind of, and then I'll just leave it open for 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But I guess you could do it for longer, 10 minutes, whatever the fuck. But yeah, it works, dude. After 10 days, it's great. After 30 days, it's even better. I would say the Paradise Surprise definitely was. And the Hella Jelly, by the time 25 days in or some shit, whenever it was, that we got to the last one, number one, it was peppery. It was different. It wasn't just candy gas. It left pepper on your lips and shit. And it smelled like sazon. It smelled like somebody was cooking. That's the first time I smelled it. From upstairs, I thought Jay was cooking something. Like, yo, what you cooking? She's like, I'm smoking weed, motherfucker. I'm like, oh, okay, my bad. But yeah, so I don't know if that was the cure. I don't know if that was just the certain expression I got, because 3 different pots, 3 different expressions. Who the fuck knows? But I know there's gonna be more Hella Jelly in my near future. That's most of the tent that's in flower that we just entered the first day of week 4. So day 22 of flower. Um, it smells great. They look great. They're super happy. I wish I could show you right now, but I can't. But yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Maybe next grow though, I might not use the trellis net. I like moving them. I like being able to spin them around and being able to take them out of the tent to defoliate. I like to put it up on a table, kind of spin them around and look into it. It's just the way I like to. And I bought a bunch of stakes so that they would stand up, whatever. We'll figure it out. This grow is what it is. I got a second trellis net to hold up the weight later. We still got a good 12 to 14 inches from the top of the tallest flowers to the bottom of the light. So, we're not as the 18-inch that I like to be at, but I can't go up no more. I didn't remove the exhaust fan, so I'm at the limit. I'm at the limit. Let me go get them other cups. All right. Hopefully, I don't come back to 2 people here. And if I do, yeah, yeah, I'm trying to, Neil. Somebody got to get the toys. Might as well be me. Hasholio, cheers, man. Old school 5615 was really good. Gangster Grower was really good. It's great to see y'all, man. I would love to see everyone in case I'm missing anybody. Salute to y'all. I'm gonna be right back, man. I'm gonna go get the Sunseekers at Huckleberry Hill Farms. That was the Paradise Surprise. That was my first grow. I might repost those. I people don't go through all of history, and I didn't post here. But only post at the end of my jelly run. I did all the shit on Instagram, but I got some video that I could put up. That Paradise Surprise, dude. I'm telling you, it was great. It looked great. I swelled, but way fatter than the Daydreamers I just grew. I fed them more. I guess I was more on point with that. Whatever it was, but Solar, cheer, man. Cheers, bro. Yeah, I'm fucking bugging. I just want to go sit at my desk, and I'm not gonna be able to do that till I get these fucking cups. So I'll be right back, I swear, because I need both hands to get them all. But yeah, I could bug. Hopefully y'all see it. Do y'all see? I hope you see. I hope that's good enough for government. I'll be right back. All right, bet. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I'm close. I swear. I'm trying to get this. Don't drop shit out here. Wow. Okay, relax. Yeah, throw that. Throw that. Throw that shit. This is not working. You grab it with each hand. You grab it with each hand, motherfucker. You almost dropped these motherfuckers. Holy shit balls. Oh my god. Come on, dude. I'm gonna fucking kill myself, man. Is this for real? What the heck? Dude, I really need more mobility. Oh man. I forgot. I gotta cap these girls, right? With these bags. I got clear cups, which I guess is better, it's a clear bag. But for now that I don't have to worry about the leaves touching the walls of the bag, I'll just use the bags. Because the cups, I don't know how they're gonna stay perfect. Yeah, I didn't think that one through with the cups. Woo! Alright. We'll do these seekers first. Sunseeker. It's a Sunseeker. Shout out to Johnny Casali, man. Huckleberry Hill Farms. It's a beautiful soul, man. They try to make an example of him back in the days. He got arrested and had to do 10 years in prison. You see him, you be like, damn, like such a beautiful man. Like he was in prison, you know what I'm saying? Like, with kid, whatever, but yeah, he was. And he had to wear that for a whole society of guerrilla growers that they wanted to scare into not doing what they were passionate about, because it wasn't just about making money. I'm sure some people really like growing. I'm sure the money had a lot to do with it, but you know, we have small craft farms now, like Huckleberry Hill Farms, because people took the time to love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that little extra care that makes it a small craft farm or a craft farm. Because I don't think it's small anymore. I don't know. I wouldn't know. I don't know. I don't work there. But looks nice. Looks big. They just like brung in new. I look on Instagram and shit like that. He's pretty cool, man. He shared my stuff. Dude, he shared my stuff when it's not even his flower. He just shared me talking about the community. And I mentioned THC in that video. He shared it in his stories, man. He's a good guy, bro. His daughter too. His daughter was cool. Rose. One time, I mean, I think she probably she probably gonna put me on a list of motherfuckers to stop at mentioning her on Instagram. But I just want them to see their stuff, and every chance I get, I kind of put the name. But they haven't blocked me yet, so I haven't irked them to that level, I guess. But I just appreciate them. I appreciate the farm. I really only know of them because of Ridgeline. That was what got me to this whole shit. Hash, bubble, it was Lance. It was smoking that shit. I hadn't smoked since whenever I stopped smoking. Seriously stopped. Like, I don't smoke no blunts. People smoke around me and I don't even take a pull. I don't know, since 2013, 2014-ish. But I still ingest marijuana. I like edibles and all that. Since 2016, that was when I got introduced to Magic Butter Machine and edibles and all that shit. It was my birthday of that year because my son just turned 13, and I remember that year. I remember that year very well. Yeah. All right. I don't know where to put this and not get it dirty here. I'm just gonna have to use a plastic bag as a buffer because I don't want to dirty, um, the ironing board. All right. That's good enough for government work. Yeah, that's about that. I'm gonna put them away one by one. Fuck it. No more time out here. No time for you. All right, we're gonna put all of you guys vertically. I just feel like that'll be better for the light action. I don't know. I don't really have a reason. I just want you guys in a conveyor belt. Oh my God. Is it that hard? Hut. All right. You know what? We're gonna put the seeds in the middle. Yeah, let them be right under the light. Is that smart? Should I put the? Yeah, I'm gonna put them right on the fucking light. Of course. Yeah. Yeah. You don't gotta drop nothing. You don't gotta drop nothing. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You could do it. Come on, Mac. There you go. See how easy that was? See how easily? It wasn't very easy, but I'll take it. All right. All right. All right. Now we're working with power. And it's not Nintendo. Okay? Damn, I gotta put these blacks too. I'm not taking this shit out again. You could go in here and we'll figure it out. Right. Okay. Let's close the bags on the side so it doesn't slide down. I like that plan. Oh, I never lettered them. I guess I gotta letter you later. Fuck. I forgot, man. Okay, whatever, man. I don't know what to do about that. All right. I was bent over for a long time. Hold up. I don't want to be dizzy. Holy shit balls. All right. Wow. All right, bet. So, yeah, I did this so you know what the fuck I'm doing. I'll make it more perfect. I did 4 vertical. I don't know. I just like it like that under the light. I didn't want 2 sideways and 2. I don't know. I don't know. I'm OCD. That shit would have irked the shit out of me. Just like that, plank like that is not gonna stay like that. I'll put it perfect, bro. I'm a fucking crazy person. Oh my bad. Y'all didn't see a word, a thing of that. Fuck. I put them all vertical because the middle 2 were horizontal, and that would just fuck with me. Like this guy right here. I'm gonna fix that one for sure. Yeah, I'm a crazy person. I'm OCD. That'll irk the shit out of me. I'll be in another room and I'll still be thinking about it, and I'll come down here and I'll fix it. So I'll just do it now before I leave. I'm crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah. At least I'm self-aware though, right? Does that count for some people? I don't know. My bad. My bad, y'all. Solar TN was really good, man. Cheers. I hope you're having a good night or morning. Oh shit, it's 2 in the morning. I didn't know. I didn't know it was that late. Damn, I'm being loud. Anyway, they sleep, right? Yeah, these are called. Oh, these are the Sunseekers. My bad. These are not the other ones. I got something called LAX. I think that's the name. I hope that's the name. I'm going on memory. That's what I was told, if I'm not mistaken. And they were all fat. I never popped regular seeds. They were huge. Comparatively to the feminized that I've been doing, and not to say that they were tiny or anything, but the regulars were fucking, like on steroids. I'm like, damn, these bitches are big, you know. Yeah, those tap roots were nothing to sneeze at either. Some of them were pretty long, inch and a half, and it was curled up and all that. Like, I'm lucky they didn't go into the napkin. Yeah, they could have been. Yeah, that'll stay right. Right, so it don't slide down. I pinched it on both sides. I don't want to suffocate it. There's still air though. I could see a little. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I didn't letter these, but I did write it on the other one, so I won't mix up nobody. Nobody. Y'all bitches gotta get covered too. Sorry, guys. I fucked up. I shouldn't have put you in there without the fucking covers. Oh, I don't know what that's gonna do to them. Womp womp. I already started bad. I already started bad. Womp womp. These not the Sunseekers though. These are the other ones. But that'll make it no better. No opportunity right there. Hopefully, to get in the legal market in my state. To get a real job in the industry. Actually learn from people. It's different though, commercial growing, right? You watering 100 fucking plants per room and all that. I doubt I could give them all names. Though I'm gonna try. You know me. I'm being there being fucking silly goose. I'm definitely gonna ask them if I could fucking live stream. That's fucking insane. I work, I don't know. We'll see. We'll get there, right? We'll get there. Slow the fuck down, IB. You're always fucking running. Slow the fuck down. Oh, I know my man be at work. Nah. Oh, Buddy Kilowatt over on Chris Guerrero's show. He shows up sometimes. He pulls up. And yeah, I know he works in a spot. Shit, he works in a dope spot. You know, he said that they do sound checks there and all that shit. They practice for concerts or something. Whatever. They have a big space in the back. Cause I mentioned, I'm like, oh shit, that kind of looks like Giant Stadium in the back. He's like, oh, it's funny you say that because they do like music here. People practice or whatever. I'm like, yeah, sounds good. It's a big space. They can rent it out. It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Utilize it for other things. That's the whole thing of business, right? If I make soda and we taking out this thing that instead of just throwing it away, maybe we could sell it for fertilizer. Maybe they could put it in the feed for other, like that's the whole point of business, right? You're supposed to try to, like when you hunt, you don't leave none of it. You use the meat to eat. You use the bones for some tools. You know what I'm saying? You can make something, shape them bitches, maybe make some knives or something. The fur, you got clothes. Supposed to utilize everything of the animal. That's the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Like you go all the way to Africa and kill a whatever just to get the horn or just to get the head, and you leave the carcass there. Like you're a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dude. Like, relax. I get it. I like hunting and game, but cut it up. You into the game? You into do motherfucker, get some jerky. Let's cut this bitch up. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's take some of this, take the leg home at least. Oh, but it's muscly. Fuck it. We'll let that bitch, I don't know, what they call that? Barbecue, like when they do it for 12 hours or whatever. They cook it for a long time to get it tender. I don't know. But yeah, you should try to utilize the whole thing. And I never really thought about it like that or even thought about it until now. Like right now. Like I've never said those words aloud in succession. Like you should utilize the whole animal. It just that feels like the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. I'm talking shit again. Don't listen to me. I'm a crazy person. Um, yeah, I'm my bad. I trailed off. I was thinking about crazy person. I was thinking about a 7:30 hearing, which means in Jersey that means you're crazy. They do 7:30 hearings. I've never had one. I've never had one. Though someone mentioned it once, but they were being, they were being facetious. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't really mean it. Like, you sure you shouldn't be taking a 7:30 hearing? Like, you're saying, no, motherfucker, no, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm a little kooky looky. Yup, I talk to myself or whatever. But as long as I'm not answering myself, doesn't that mean I'm not crazy? Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I do talk out loud when I'm on my, yep, but I don't answer myself like I'm a third person. Or, I'm not crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just like to bounce my ideas off. Like how you walk into a room and you forgot why you went there. I not hardly ever do because I always am talking. Like, I mean, I need to go get the screwdriver. You know what I'm saying? And I know why I walked into that room. Like, it's how they say, it's a method to the madness. It's a method to my madness. As you can see, I love talking shit. I really do. I don't know. I like to talk. You know what I'm saying? I guess in my house, I could do the mental gymnastics. I know why. My grandma was loud. Everybody was loud, except my grandfather. He hardly ever spoke. Very stoic, old school guy. Conservative, but not Republican way. Conservative meaning old school. Beat the shit out of you if you did something wrong. You know what I mean? He gets the big piece of chicken. You know what I'm saying? Like he's stoic. He's old school. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not. And I don't mean Republican in that way, conservative in that way, right? But he raised me right, man. Even though I fucked up, I went off the rails with the drugs and all that jazz. I know what's right from wrong. I knew it from when I was little because I was raised in that house. But I say all that to say that it's a loud house. My grandmother, if you ain't scream or speak up, you was not gonna get heard. Not even a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm not home, I speak a lot, right? Because somebody could hear me. You know, I probably like that since little because of, I guess, I don't know. My mom got a master's of psychology, so they've been playing mental warfare with me so like 7. So I'm always, that's why my gears always fucking turn. That's why I'm always on level 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, the running joke is take it down to level 3. That's, for me, that's good. Apparently, level 3 is a level that people can handle and all that jazz. But cheers, man. Salute to all of y'all, man. I'm glad y'all chilling, bro. If it wasn't for y'all, I would just be talking to myself again. I would just be talking into the ether. So I thank you so very graciously. Thank you. Yeah, and I should probably get these covers on and stop talking shit. Come on, Andy, you could do it. You're capable. You're a capable fellow. Don't mix them up though. That's what I don't want to do. Yeah, these were the ones from the tent. They're all named. Okay, they all have names. I don't have a marker down here. I don't like that these cheapy brand, fucking ShopRite brand, fucking Ziplocs don't stay closed. I'm not a big fan of that. Maybe if I do just one side, it'll stay closed. Yeah, no, it's fucking sliding down. You're really shitty, cheapy brand version of something I really need. I keep telling Jay, there's certain things you don't skimp out on. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't not buy Hellman's mayonnaise. You don't not buy Ziploc. It's real easy. Yup, it costs 69 cents more, whatever. $3 more. Who gives a fuck? Buy the right shit. Buy what the fuck I tell you. Because it would behoove me to have that right now. But I can't. I got this shitty Timu version of fucking Ziplocs. Um, there you go. I was about to say, where the fuck is all my shit? Okay, we got 2. We got the third Sunseeker. We got 3 more. All right, you could go in there, and I'll put you with these 3 since I know who you are. Who are you? You don't have a. Where's letter F? I would love letter F, because then I would know that that's the Sunseeker. That's the only one I labeled from the Sunseekers, but. Are we really doing this right now? Oh, I found it! Yay! Letter F. The only reason I named the F because I knew I had 6 of them, and I don't do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do letters. That way I could give them a name eventually. One day I'll be holding it. Something will be on something. Will click, and the letter will be the name. That's the way I always do it. I'm just like that. I go with the moment. And yeah, this one it was not amended like I would have liked. I wanted a 20% overrun. Where it barely had a ring. A little puddle or whatever, where all of them clearly were saturated like heavily all the way through. So I don't know what's gonna happen. With this one. So I named the F. I gave it because of Frenchie, since it was so good. It's kind of like good luck. Again, I was going with the moment. But she is dripping all over me, so maybe she is saturated. Maybe she's perfectly fucking fine. Let me get another plastic. Yes, me. It's gonna take me 20 years to get upstairs. Really? Dude, Jackie's gonna be mad as hell. Yo, what happened to all the bags? Hey, 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 dude. It was a joint. It was like a gram rolled, and he rolled it kind of long, so it was fat though, like a bat. So maybe it was more than a gram. Maybe it was like 1.5. Tasted so good. I couldn't believe it was my weed. I thought he lit dispensary weed, from his job. And I'm like, yo, what's that you smoking? He's like, it's your shit. I'm like, what? And, I was very happy. And I took 3 pulls and my eyes got super puffy. Islam quiz was really good, man. I hope all is well. Solar's still here. Gangster Grows. Alaska's Finest TN was really good. Neil LFG. Old School. Hasholio. All right, bet. I hope y'all all chilling. I hope all is grand where you stand. And I'm almost done. And I could go. I could go do a link maybe, and then people could pull up if y'all want. I would have nothing to show at this time. you know, and I don't smoke, so you know, I don't know why you would come up. I guess you could smoke because I'm eating edibles, so it's like I'm smoking with you. I guess, yeah, same shit. The fuck I'm talking about. All right, bet. So I know that this letter means it's the only Sunseeker I got because I got limited space on these stupid block eyes. As it is, one of these motherfuckers, I'm gonna have to put on the floor, I guess. I don't know. I don't really want to, but what you want to do? All right, bet. Come on, don't drop it, ID. You could do it. You could do it. Relax. Relax, dogs. Relax. Please relax. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. All right, look at that. It's almost like you knew what you were doing. Ay, Dios mío, su magnífica. All right, bet. Dude, why you think I want the pool open? I'm out of shape like a motherfucker, man. I figure the pool, I will work muscles that I don't really work. I weigh 264. I used to weigh 400 pounds. And I've been under 300 since 2014, 15. But I've been over 250 since I was 12 years old. So I've always been a big guy. Um, 14 pounds more, and I'll be at 250, you know. Yeah, my A1C is good. Not that y'all care, but it used to be 8.1. My shit's 6.8 now. The doctor said if I get to 6.1, I won't even have diabetes. Okay, I didn't know you could get cured from diabetes, but okay. She's crazy. Dude, if I told you about the doctor, she's pretty. She's okay. She's like a shorty. She's like you could tell she's a little Arabic or maybe she Greek or something, but she got olive skin, you know, dark hair like that. Little shorty wop. She's pretty, you know. No disrespect to anybody, but I'd fuck the living shit out of her. Real talk, and not just because I'm a man and I'm a dog and whatever you want to say. Oh, she's nice. She's not bad to look at. And that bitch was standing there looking at me like, you know, when a woman bites her lips, like she's like, like you know, whatever. Yo, and Jackie's sitting right there. But I look over, I'm like, I look at, and she's like doing that, and she's like, "Oh, you're doing really." She's saying the words, "Doing really well." Since you started coming here, 3-4 years ago, and but while she's saying that, she's like, I know when I'm being checked out, dogs. I'm not stupid. You see? That's why I was like, I couldn't believe it that she was being so brazen in the whatever. So I'm like, I glanced over at Jay, like, yo, you see this bitch? And she was in her phone. She did not see it. And then when I looked back, the lady was like, yeah, like, you know, like, I'm like, thank you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, thank you. That's exactly what I said out loud. I'm like, thank you. I don't know what to say. Um, Hmm, then drying, I use a Velcro colored wrap. Oh, also color. They want to harbor bacteria like Velcro. Oofa. Yeah, that's true. All right, people talk about how they label their plants. I'm glad y'all kicking it. That's what it's about, community. I do the same shit. People be on, you know, and we talking with, you know, whatever. That's what it's about, man. I love it. I'm glad I could facilitate y'all somewhere for y'all to kick it. You know, that's what's up, man. More of that. More of that. Yeah, let me do these last three because I'm fucking bullshit. Slow motion. Slow motion. All right. All right. Yeah, I don't have room for that. For that, I got two more, but only one of them is gonna get propped up off the floor. I don't know what I'll do with that last guy. I'd rather not put it on the fucking floor. You know, maybe I could kind of move the woods together and like position them to have enough room for that for this last one. I don't know. We'll get there, right? Yeah, I could do these two. We go upstairs, heat up my coffee. I got mad edibles. I infused butter with Daydreamer. I used trim first because why would you use the good trees? I'd rather keep burping and let that cure, you know, and come to full form. Um, And yeah, so I use shrimp to do it, to do my butter, and the butter came out good. But it don't taste like the jelly. It don't. It only tastes like the jelly because I use fruity pebble. But it just tastes like weed. It just tastes like weed, which is great. Whatever. Um, but that was special. That hella jelly, that shit was special, bro. That shit was crazy, dude. And people was like, "How the fuck? I never cooked weed and it tasted like candy or whatever." The terps cook away. Papi, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I decarbed my shit, then I infused it with the magic butter machine, and lo and fucking behold, the tincture and the butter, every time. It was not a fluke. Every fucking time I infused it with something, candy gas, bro. That shit's magical. I'm glad we got more. That shit is He-Man shit. I love it. I love it. And I got a little bit of the bubble from it. A lot of 120 micron. I got some 160, 25, and 45. But I got two, like quarter, like a quarter, maybe a $half size, two of them on top of each other, pucks, like little cakes. I don't know, whatever you call that. Where I scooped it up on the spoon, and it was like that or whatever. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it looks nice and white and good. And if you zoom on it though, and I use reverse osmosis water. I tried to do as clean as I could. I could see that I could make it even cleaner. I'll show y'all when I go up. I'll show y'all. I'll show y'all. Okay. See? Oh man. Gosh darn it. I forgot to do the humidifier. And I definitely need that shit. Why? Just why? Just why? Just why? I just wanted to come in and out. I just wanted to go cop and go. Remember cop and go? Yo, it's hot. Cop and go. Okay. I just want to go in and out. Remember in and out? What the fuck, man? Why you gotta be so hard? It's so hard to do these plans like today. And I take with me the dumper truck and put it on the ironing board. It's so fucking crazy. Yeah, I gotta do the fucking humidifier because they kind of need that, right? That's the whole point. They're little tunas. They like a lot of humidity. Um, yeah, pool is a full body workout. I can't wait to use those muscles that don't really get used. When I'm walking around or hobbling around, fucking limping around with the fuck, whatever the fuck is going on. All right. Now this I'm not doing on this, so I'll lift this just so I could grab it more realistically. I'm not trying to pull it all low and crazy. Let me clear the way. I don't knock shit over. All right. Wow, those leaves are big. That's just fucking with me, dude. I don't think I've ever had, um, you know, guys in cups that look like that. And that's from PPM. Look how big the leaf is, yo. They weren't even like that when I did from seed or when I did the other clones. I have 4 clones of that in the tent. And yeah, they're nice and they're big or whatever, but they was never like that when they were so small. Damn, PPMing, bro. I wasn't doing it that whole time. It's a miracle I even got fucking weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, bro? I was killing those plants. If parts per million was supposed to be whatever 1,000, dude. When I first started checking with a normal, not even everything, not silica kind of, just the 3 basic newts. That shit was at like 1,300, 1,700 one day, whatever. Crazy shit. And I use RO, so it's already, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's not fucking tap water. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be like all high and spiky, but I'm very impressed. I like that they're so big. And look, you're so happy. You're a happy little tuna. Now you're not praying though. How about you start praying, guys? Are they supposed to pray that? They could pray, right? They could pray whenever they're eating well and the light's good, right? If they got a good equilibrium, In theory, those top ones should, be pointing up, right? Well, they're out flat. Wow, it smells like plants. Like I could smell plants a lot. I guess I should, right? Yeah, I'm surrounded by plants. That's probably a good thing. Let me put the humidifier. Stop talking shit at me. Stop talking shit. Don't knock shit down, bro. Nothing gotta get knocked down. You could do it. There you go. You shimmy that bitch first. Take this bitch out. Look at that. You halfway there. Wow, it really smells like plants, bro. Wow. That is crazy. It's so hard to say goodbye to the Dawn Patrol. Ooh, and I take with me the memory. Hut. Okay. It's on my left side, my whole left side. Oh, y'all can't even see me. What's over there doing push-up? Stop doing that. Don't overflow it. What are you doing, Ida? All right. That is way too full. But this thing empties out real easily. It's like whatever 1 liter or the fuck it is. And it gets empty really fucking quick. So I'm filling up. Fuck. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. Here, wait. The middle of the light. Middle of the light. Right there. That's the center. So we'll put you two right there. We'll put you guys right here. Oh, no, don't do that. Ay, Dios mío, su magnífica. What the fuck, B? Yeah, I'm clearly out of shape. I lost almost 150 pounds and I kept it off, but clearly I got no type of breath control. And I know that because whenever I try to kick a written rhyme, it's like, ay, Dios mío. I do, again, OCD. Gotta be perfect, cause I'm a crazy person. Oh my God, I forgot. There's still one more. Fucker. You're gonna go right in front, right on the motherfucking floor. Matter of fact, I don't gotta do that. I got another wood. But you're gonna force me to move this beautiful conveyor belt I got going. I see you. I see you, you fucker. I keep doing shit and y'all can't see me. I'm trying to be witty and funny. And I'm only funny to myself apparently because I'm doing it off camera. Y'all don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Got another one. Just because I glanced over and I saw it, I'm like, okay, it's meant to be. Don't put it on the ground. I want to give it the best shot. They're testers. They're called SUNSEEKER. It's Paradise Punch or Paradise Pine crossed with Oreos. I know the Oreos is the cross. I don't know if it's White Thorn Rose, Paradise Punch. I forget the first one. But, it's something. It's something from Huckleberry Hill. And I believe Oreos came from Ridgeline. It got that Riddler in it. Riddler and Riddles is Riddler with Skittles. And don't hold me to that, but I know Riddles. I'm pretty fucking sure it comes from Ridgeline Farms. Oh yeah, I trailed off. I forgot to tell you why. How I got into Jason Gilman. Well, pause. I never got into Jason Gilman. I never once went inside of him. Let me rephrase that. How I was introduced to his story and all that shit. I smoked Lance on a week before 420, 2023, if I'm not mistaken. A week before 420, I took my son to get it, to get Lance, Ridgeline Lance at Cookies. We came home. I'm in the living room. He was 21 at the time, I'm pretty sure. He was definitely over 18. In Jersey, you just gotta be 18. You could buy weed and stuff. And yeah, so yeah, he didn't work at the dispensary yet. Yeah, I smelled it from far away. It was very distinctive. That was the first thing. I'm like, wow. It was reminiscent, nowhere near the same, but it piqued my sensors like Piff used to. What they called pepperhead, which is really purple haze. They was mispronouncing it uptown. The Dominicans just came here. And the closest thing to purple haze was pepperhead, and we just repeated it on the train. Talk about, yo, it do taste like peppers though. No, it don't. Not even a little bit. Fucking crazy, man. And the whole lingo came out of it, piff, from mistake, from motherfuckers that couldn't pronounce purple haze. But you know, whatever. The lore of the name. But yeah, I was like, yo, I gotta taste that. I'm like, what is that? And he said, that's the shit you just took me to get. I'm like, bro, let me taste it. You know, so smoked it, and I always say that because it's the truth. I was smacking my lips like I just ate a steak, bro. I was like, yo, why all weed don't taste like this? And he's like, oh, you like the candy. That's you like the runts that's in it. He's like, there's other flavors. They got earthy, piney, he started explaining. I'm like, stop right there. I want to taste all of them. And then I got into like podcasts with Burner, and he was hosting like big seed companies. The guy Armand or whoever from like Greenhouse Seed Co. He was like the first episode, and the second or third episode was Jason Gelman, Ridgeline Farms, and I knew Ridgeline Lands because I had smoked it. So I'm like, yo, and just his passion, like I could see through the TV screen that it was just pouring out of his face. You know what I'm saying? Like how much respect and dedication he had to his craft. You know what I'm saying? There's no other way to put it. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker's about his business. He really loves what he does. And he really wants to make good shit. He don't care if it's a lot. I'm sure there was a time when he wanted big yields or whatever the fuck he want. But right, he trying to win cups. He trying to make that taste. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that. He's an artisan. He's looking to be not top shelf, but top tier. You know what I'm saying? Like, not 6 star, full melt. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference. You know what I'm saying? There are differences. So yeah, I respect that. And the second time I saw a thing with him in it, like long form, um, a bunch of guys I went up, a bunch of guys, fucking Homegrown TV. Everybody knows who they are. Dakota and them, the whole their little clique. SEAL Team 6, whatever the fuck they call themselves. Terp Team 6. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shout out to them. Um, they went out there, and he spoke about Johnny. You know what I'm saying? And he told the story. Yo, when I was a kid, it was the biggest thing. Everybody was looking at the case, and then they go to my man's farm. Bro, this motherfucker's talking, and you fuck the passion. He about to cry on screen. You could see le da coraje. You know what I'm saying? And not because he had to go to jail. That's not what it's for. That just because he came home, and I guess they had robbed his house. It was many years, 10 years. So his mom's passed while he was there. People kept, some cuts alive. They had plates for him, spoons, the shit you don't think about. And he was touched. You could tell just remembering that day, you could see his eyes welling up. Like, I get a little choked up thinking about it. Like, yo, wow, he really took one for the team, bro. He ain't say, can I go home early? Let me give you information. I mean, whatever. No, he stood on his motherfucking business and wore that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he should be commended. He should get his flowers now that he's home. You know what I'm saying? And I sincerely hope he stays home. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I don't know why I went on that tangent. I really do love those guys. I told them, I'm like, dude, I used to work like for a sound shop, and I've been on tour with and my job would be really fucking hard to do if I was starstruck. I don't get started. I just want to go home. Especially when I used to work, I used to do drugs, so I definitely wanted to get out of the fucking. Like, come on, man, I gotta make last call. Can we hurry the fuck up? Yeah, whatever. But to me, they're like the rock stars. Like, I could see me. I don't know. I wouldn't even know what to say to them when I met them. I think I know what I would say. But I would definitely be nervous, which means I would be talking a lot. 'Cause when I get nervous, I talk a lot, and I just how they say don't meet your heroes. I hope I never rub them the wrong way. Like see Jason at a convention, but he's in a bad mood. I just cut, and I'm trying to like talk to the motherfucker, and because I'm excitable. um, we'll see, right? You can't worry. You can't play the movie before it comes. I find that to be um, just not productive at all. You can't. You can never know what lefts and rights are gonna happen that day. You can't. I now when I do shit, and something goes wrong, I tell, oh, something is like, a guy drove on his bike, fuck you and your mother. I told Jay, I'm like, yo, but just think about it. In the other, with string theory, in the other universe, I didn't wear these burgundy. I wore the blue shitty fucking polos, and that guy didn't say fuck you and your mother. He actually wished us a great day, and it made me feel good. Like, so I don't care. I told the guy, have a great day. I don't know what he said. Something about Jesus. I don't know. But it was like upbeat. He was kind of like, Arsh, you're supposed to be angry with me. Like, no, I'm not. I don't care. I don't care. You don't know me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't pay my bills. I don't pay yours. Whatever. You yelled at me in the street. Wow, my whole psyche is destroyed. My dreams and fixations, they have been crushed. No, I'm not. That's not gonna happen. you know. I'm too much on a good ride. I'm on a good high. That's why I'm not gonna fuck it up with sneaking, like dipping and diving. That's what they call that. Purple moons and all that. Like every 3 months, sneak a bag. People do that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they used to shoot up, because they'll say, "Oh, at least I'm sniffing. It's not shooting. Whatever, whatever." But frequency, vibes. The same way I grow and I feed off the vibe of the room. It's kind of like what Chris Guerrero said about growers. When you're growing just for money and stuff, the love is not in it. So yeah, you could grow weed, you grow a lot of it, whatever, whatever. But it's different when you really care. I guess. I believe in that. I believe in that a lot. I'm saying so. It goes every way. Frequency works in all ways. And for once, I want to do something that I'm passionate about and good at, fairly good at. I want to do it pure. You know what I'm saying? All the way out. I want a new. I had enough chapters doing lines off bitches' ass cheeks. In the fucking in the moots. You know what I'm saying? In the motel, whatever. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? We all got our fucking tails. We all have hobbies. But I want new chapter. You know what I'm saying? I want new shit. You know what I'm saying? Like have to rent the plane because we gotta make it by Spain and we land there before we took off because we was in Hawaii and I'm jet lagged. I want that problem. I don't know what that feels like. Yeah, I want all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah. Yeah, we gonna get there, right? Little by little. But I ain't gonna get nowhere if I don't get this motherfucking bitch in the motherfucking tent. How about you start there, Adi? How about you start there? Yeah, yeah. That's the guys here. Like 2 or 3 guys that are really good in the New York, Jersey, really New York area. I don't think they live in New York. They don't all live there. Whatever. They pay them to go places to wash. Like they're really good artisan, so they pay them to like go to Germany or some shit to wash 1,000 fucking plants and shit. And some places they stay there. They bring their own equipment. They'll stay there for like a month or something. Um, I don't know. I don't. I never done it, but you know, I'm enamored with slime, like rosin, pressing, drippage. I bought a fucking Nug Smasher Mini and I had never crushed or smoked rosin in my life. All I did was watch videos of it and I wanted that. I wanted all of that. I didn't know that pressing flour ain't the same as pressing hash, and you're not gonna get that clear yellow viscous slime. But we live and we learn, right? You know what I'm saying? But now, I washed bubble. I didn't wash enough to press. Like I'm not gonna press 2.5 grams. I could, whatever. Um, but nah. I want to press at least 7 to 10 grams. Now the little plates I have, 2x4 plates. Probably gonna have to press 7 grams at most. I've pressed 7 grams of flour, so I'm thinking 10 grams of hash is doable on that little plate. Especially that I have those press club bags that are 2 inch by 4 inch, like perfect for that fucking plate. Yeah, I'm sure we figure it out. Matter of fact, I got keef. That keef that I got, it's about 7 grams. I could crush it. We'll see. We'll get there, right? All right. So we got humidity blaring. Hope you can see. We're up and crackulating. I got another wood, so the bitch won't get cold. Now I don't know how good of the light you're gonna get here in front, but this is where you're gonna live. Okay? You're a good baby. You're a good baby. What are you doing? What is the Oh wow. 100, 75, 50. 50 is good, right? It's a 400-watt light, so that means it's 200 watt. That's good to cook babies. These big bitches could probably take a lot more. 75% probably, like no problem. But I'll do 50, and I'm a lower to the 18-inch mark that I like. So I don't have my ruler. Fuck. All right, think on the fly, brother. This this is the exact size of my foot. So that's 13 inches. Make sure we'll do this. Top of the bag. Right here. Right here. Close it like right here. That's about right for government work. Let's see. Oh no. That's good. That's good. That's good. Need to go crazy, crazy. Is that even though? I don't know. That might be too far, too close. I have no idea. Let's see. We're doing 12. Wow, that's more like 24. Too far? Should probably go closer. Let me look at the chat. See if any of y'all answer me. Hasholio. Anthony Lester, cheers, man. Bewildered, salute. Um, I was just wondering. I know it's 12 to 24 inches is the light thing. I should use a meter. We're not doing all that. 12 to 24 is like whatever, like the standard. So I've always done 18 because it's like the middle point. Um, I guess I got the 24 right for tonight. I think we're good. I want to go eat my edibles. Is that good, bad, or indifferent, guys? Anybody got feedback? Any and all feedback would be appreciated. I'm just gonna fucking. You know what? No, I'm gonna do what I always do. I'm supposed to grow it the way I always grow it. That's what THC said. He goes, they gave you tester seeds because they like to see how different growers grow. They know you grow in cocoa. They know that you're new to growing, so they want to see what a novice grower in cocoa with the East Coast environmental conditions that's growing indoors. They gave it to you because they know that you grow a certain way and they want to see, whatever. That's the best thing you could do. Because I had asked them, and yeah, I thought I would have to test it the way he does. Stress it out, keep it in a little pot, not feed it for like really beat that bitch up. And he's like, no, no, no. He's like, they probably want you to just grow the way you grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. Especially if they know that you're new and shit like that. Don't try nothing you've never done. Okay. That was a lot of pressure off. You know what I'm saying? Good. Good. Coolio. You know what I'm saying? Coolio. All right, let's take my monkey ass upstairs. I think we're good with that, right? That's looking like 18 inches. Let's see. Let's get a close up of that. We've got 4 Dawn Patrol, 2 Daydreamers, 2 Hella Jellies, and a bunch of fucking Sunseekers. And we got 3 LAXs in there hiding. They're not hiding. I marked them. They're good. Okay, we're good. Bye, babies. I love you. I love you, babies. You're such good babies. You take care. You play nice, okay? Jellies, you help them out of the cup, okay? All right, I talk to you later. I can talk to them all day. I'll be here all day talking to them. Like if they're really answering me. Crazy idea. Fucking lunatic. Lunatic. All right, bet. I'm good. I'm not rinsing nothing. I'm not cleaning nothing. No, that would be bad form. Come on, ID. You can fucking rinse shit. Come on, ID. What the fuck is wrong with you? I wouldn't want to wake up and come down, and find like dirty things and all that jazz. There's no need for that, ID. Let me see. Do you even see me? Okay, great. Y'all keep staring at the air. We ordered a Canatro, the like the He-Man one, the silver one, because that one could be in up to 100 degrees, whatever. I'm gonna put it down here. I have to pick a spot though. You know, I don't want to put it outside. Like in the garage, because I could. It's great, big roomy. I don't know. I don't want it over there. I'd rather have it under my roof, close to me. If it costs too much, you just leave it in the garage. I'm not the. I'm not the. Probably the same reason I don't put the freeze dryer out there. I don't know. I can't do it. All right, let's make it upstairs. Let's start this. Let's commence some motherfucking ingestion of marijuana. Oh wow, 70% humidity. That's good, right? For little guys. Yeah, sounds about right. With the plastic on the cup, we're talking upwards of what, 80, 90% humidity? Woo! But little guys like that, right? Little seedlings. That's how they're born. Hey, look, I forgot something. Damn, I need something to eat. Yeah. I don't know what I ate today. Oh, I know what I ate today. I ate chicken and broccoli. That's all I had all day. Somewhere around 7 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm like lightheaded. But the only thing I can eat is like a cup of soup or something. Like, that's clearly not going to help. Though it would probably satiate my hunger. Um, it's high in sodium. It'll make me hot. Probably bring up my blood pressure. Like it's probably not the best thing to eat. Even Chef Boyardee, I can't eat it. It makes me hot. It makes me hot behind my ears. And anything in a can or a box ain't good for you, bro. I don't shop at Whole Foods or nothing, but I don't want to eat shit if it came out of a box or a fucking can. I'm not beat. I'd rather just not eat. But that's also not good. It's not good to just starve, I think. I can't. I can't. I gotta put it on the computer, right? Do anybody want to punch in? Do I have to? A light timer? Yeah, yeah. It's 24 hours. Actually. Not the light's not shutting off, but it's plugged to the controller. I can control it with my phone if I want from anywhere. Like if I was on Wi-Fi, I could control it. So like if it was high humidity, I could put the exhaust fan up. Whatever. If it's not humid enough, I could put the humidifier up. I could even control the oscillating fans. And that controller downstairs is AI. Supposedly, I've done it before. I could put on. Yeah, I like what do they call that? Quality of life perks. Yeah. It don't. If you can't grow, it digital matter. Like all that controlling your hair ain't gonna help if you don't know what the fuck to do, when to do it, and you know what I mean. It just makes it easier that I don't have to go downstairs to open the tan and blah blah blah. You know. But yeah, I am pampered. I did. When I started, I bought the kit. I bought the AC Infinity kit. It came with the controller and all one fan, one exhaust fan, and the light. 260 watt was that first one, and we got 220 grand from that first run. Not too shabby. It was close to a half a pound. Three 5-gallon pots in a 260 watt light, 3x3, and it was an auto flower. And I only fed it once a week because I had overwatered, and I was very apprehensive about watering. I knew Coco had to get fed every day, but I don't know. I was just living fucking wild. That's before, I had just started growing. I still had my old, I was still like angry. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, I was always fucking mad, and it wasn't because I couldn't get high, because I could have, but I didn't want to. It wasn't that. I think it was that I wasn't fulfilled, man. I wasn't, I hadn't gotten my SSI yet. I had no prospects for that going well. I had already appealed twice or whatever. It was not gonna, the fuck. You know what I'm saying? I forfeited like my any thought of me actually getting. You know what I'm saying? And then that thing came. They got it for me for Christmas. That kit, and I was dragging my feet. I didn't open it till like January 15th, 12th. It was around my son's birthday, and my father's birthday is the same day. Rest in peace, Connie. But I finally opened it around his birthday where he went to work. Because I used to take him to work. I'm like his chauffeur since he was like forever. I've been Mr. Mom since what, 2008? Because I lost my job at the sound shop in 2008, but I'm still a union stage hand. Like I still worked at Giant Stadium. And you only got to work like 2 days a week to have a full-time income. Like I was working 2 or 3 days a week, and I easily made $100,000 in a certain year. Like getting all the gigs, following the work, you know, working a little bit in Newark, local 21, NJ Pack, you know, over there, and which we did. I mean, because Jill Scott was she was one of the clients for the sound shop, and I was the show captain for anything with music. It was a sound shop for Broadway. They do mostly Broadway shows. Mask Sound is known for Broadway. They do 80% of the shows on Broadway. Name a show on Broadway is probably done by Mask Sound. Their grandfather started Local One, the first union in New York City. Like you said, like yeah, these motherfuckers is plugged in. And yeah, maybe one day I'll tell stories about Mask. I got the shirts from all my concerts. I saved all the ones from 2002 and 2003 when I first started. But once I made in the union and somebody told me that the shirts they sell like for $80 on eBay, I used to get high. So I sold every fucking shirt. But that first year, I kept all of them. I got whatever shows I did the first year. There's some Fleetwood Mac. I did that like 2 or 3 times now. Metallica, Dave Matthews Band, Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears, the Justified tour. We did that one. This was all stuff at Giant Stadium. I didn't work at the sound shop yet. But then yeah, they did Les Mis, Lion King, any show. If it's on Broadway, Mask Sound probably rents them the equipment because that's what we did. People do a show, a tour. They need 50 speakers, 40 amps, whatever. They rent it from Mask Sound. Mask Sound. Masquerade, like masquerade with a Q. Mask Sound. But mask, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. It's a pretty good gig. I liked it. I like being a cog in the machine that gets the show on. Yeah, it could be somebody else that does this job, but it's not. It's me. You know what I'm saying? And I like that. You know what I'm saying? And I started cleaning cable, bro. Taking a rag, they rent cable, it gets throw up soda, all that shit. How they gonna rent it again? They gotta clean that shit. So they get grunts to take that shit out of big ass hampers, roll it out, and clean that bitch with some Goo Gone on a rag, and you just hold it, you spin it up while you rubbing it clean. And I did that shit, and I would bring the raw stock to Cable Land for them to build it. But when I'm talking shit, I'm watching them. And when people are absent, who's Johnny on the spot that could build stuff? I know how to build that. Enrique, you could build IECs? Yeah.
How many you need? I needed like 5, 10 footers. All right, give me like 10 minutes. I'll be right. Dude, I knew how to build tech cable. I would bring cable to Techland, and they build like Cat 6, Ethercon, and shit like that. Again, talking shit with people, Matt Pierre, whatever. I'm sitting watching him do it. You know what I'm saying? And again, everybody's absent. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And I'm at work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I could build that. You could build Ethercon. I need Ethercon though. Yeah, with the XLR shell on it. Yeah, I got you. How many you need? Dude, blowing motherfuckers' minds, yo. And they put me in every department. Little by little, I just knew everything, and then eventually they made me a show captain. And it was great. I'm not gonna lie. I really like that job. It's a shame I lost it. Here's because I didn't really lose it. The guy had it out for me, but I didn't help myself because I gave them the rope to to blow me out the water. Um, but I was so in my madness that when I got fired, I didn't even try to fight it. I could have appealed it, took it to the union board, and all this dumb shit. I was sitting there thinking, 10 in the morning, I wonder if the crack guy's awake. I wonder if he's awake so I could cop. While people asking me, yo, is your son on your insurance? Like, I'm losing my career. A job that I fought for 5.5 years, got in the union in 90, 9 months, motherfucker, yo, man, how the fuck you got in the union so fast? It took me 4 years. I had to go to Florida, I had to do all this shit. Yo, whatever you're doing, just keep this. All people kept telling me, whatever you're doing, just keep doing it. But I guess I couldn't juggle. I couldn't spin all those teacups any longer. They were bound to fall, which is cool. If I wouldn't have lost my job, I would have never got back with Tin Man, like with my childhood friend, and I would have never went on tour with Immortal Technique. I would have so many aspects of my life that wouldn't have happened after that. Starbuck, wow, meeting them at that bowling alley and all that shit, like going on the radio show with yeah, none of that would have happened if I still worked that mask. Because when I worked that mask, even though I wasn't even 30 years old yet, I already gave up on music and trying to be in the game. I reserved myself to a career guy now. I got a job. Hey, I got a job in entertainment. What more could I ask for? You know what I'm saying? Blah blah. Um, but, I guess I wasn't done with entertainment or whatever because when I lost my job, I chill with people that do music. So and art, art like art in galleries and shit, real art like painting, airbrushing. They own brick and mortar stores, and to pay Jersey City tax rent for your storefront is not cheap, especially in downtown Jersey City. Right by the motherfucking New York skyline. Yeah, it's pretty fucking expensive for rent down there, in a storefront or whatever. And Cheese, shout out to Cheese. Not a sponsor, whatever. He doesn't even probably know I'm talking about him right now, but yeah, he got his store and people, commission P. He sells clothing, he's everything. He's a full-fledged artist. You know what I'm saying? My man Ruler, he got his store. He works as a tattoo artist and shit like that. He's really good with black and whites. You know what I'm saying? He did this one too, but it's not a black and white. It's not his specialty. He only did it because I asked him. I asked him to. It's from Bleach, the Thousand Year Blood War. It's a whole thing. It's supposed to signify to never stop learning because this show captain, no, he's a captain of the 13th Court Guard Squad, but he's a captain in heaven, but he's like a clown, evil motherfucker. He will torture you. He will peel the skin off of you just to learn what happens. You would think a person like him wouldn't be in heaven, you know what I'm saying? But he is, and all that. He's R&D. That's what he is. And there is no limit to what he'll do to learn. So, and that's what I get from this. This happened in COVID. This was when I started to realize because in the beginning I told my mother, I said, "Yo, they want us home for something. This is weird. This is not like I felt first. I thought that they was moving something that they didn't want us to see. Like whatever, right? But I didn't. I realized early that it was a social experiment. That it was just to see if we would listen. would we stay 6 feet apart? Even though we ain't seen as many people as they said died, we would have saw 3 caskets a day going to the fucking funeral processions. Like I ain't see one motherfucking funeral. And if they because the body they were scared, where the fuck they put on them bodies? What they did with where they burned them? It was just weird. It was all weird. So early on, I felt something was wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? So when things started coming to light, like the first time I found out that Fauci actually funded the research in Wuhan that released, that mistakenly released it. I was like, how is he the guy then that gives people? If he's the guy that helped to create it, at least he is CEO of the place that funded the fucking research. You know what I'm saying? That's not awesome. I find that weird. And when I started learning all these things, and people, motherfuckers I grew up with, you're not a doctor, how you know? Well, did you get the vaccine? Yeah, I got it. So why the fuck you care if I got it? Aren't you safe? Didn't you get it? Yeah, but if you don't get it, that's not how that works. If you got the vaccine, you should feel fine. What I do is, and my body, my choice, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, a girl could get pregnant for me and she can blow the baby out the water, but I'm not allowed to say, yeah, I don't want that in my body. When people started giving away McDonald's and joints for people to get the vax, I'm like, yeah, that's not healthy. McDonald's for a vaccine, that don't seem right. Just seemed weird. You know what I'm saying? So the more I learned, I came across this stuff because we had to be home. So I read this manga. It was only in Japanese, and I read it on the internet, whatever. And they since have made it a cartoon, and it's like on Hulu or something. Pretty good. It stays true to the actual story, but yeah, he's the captain. He's not the captain. This is the full form. You have to see the story, but that's what it represents. And the little worm coming out of the belly of the guy, that's the sword. That's because every sword has a pure form, and it's called Zanpakuto. So when you do Bankai, when you do the full form of your sword, um, it's something. It could be a worm that breathes fucking poison. It could be a butterfly that makes you see shit that's not whatever the fuck the sword represents. I think one sword is like two, a lady and a little girl, and they're really whatever. It's fucking weird. It's Japanese, but yeah, you know. Shout out to uh, Mayuri Kurotsuchi. That's his name, the captain of Squad 3. Three's up, and I do three. Like it's meant to be. Like he's a show cap. No, he's I'm a show captain. Like when I lost my job, and especially, dude, 2019 was the last time I really worked like a full gig, all of WrestleMania, the in and the out. It was like a month of work. It's funny. It took 3 weeks to build it, but it only took a week to tear it down. It's funny how that works. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, after the 2019, and then they made everybody stay home and all that dumb shit. I don't know. I'm a moment kind of person, and this was the moment. It made sense to me, you know. Oh, Bewildered is about to get bewildered. Cheers, sleeves. What's really good, big dog? I hope all is grand where y'all stand tonight. I hope we're getting fucking blasted and plastered as well we should be. Hold up. I thought I saw Bleach in the background. Somebody knows about Bleach. God bless you if you know about Bleach. I didn't like dude, when I lived in the project still before I left when my son was born. There was a shooting on the basketball court, and whatever. One of the kids came to my house after. He's a friend. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know that he just shot someone. You know what I'm saying? But after the fact, and you know, my his mother was like, "Yo, that was right next to the fucking, you know, playground." You know, like maybe we shouldn't live here. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's cool you lived here and this is your village and you feel safe here, but you know, maybe no, maybe we could not live here. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth the rent because I had a 1 bedroom apartment. I paid $50 for it with no light. You don't pay light. You don't pay no heat, hot water. You know, it's $50 a month, and you got a 1 bedroom apartment with a really thick fucking metal door. You just live where there's crack cocaine everywhere. You know, like you live in the projects. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I'm glad, man. I'm glad I took enough shit that y'all could I could pontificate enough that y'all could zone out. What is it? Pot Talk Mondays, right? They had that on Opie and Anthony. Pot Talk Mondays. I love Opie and Anthony. After Stormbrook Wild got off the radio, they were on 92 K Rock, 92 through K Rock. Yeah, I like that sophomoric um comedy. You know, like you know, not everything gotta be serious. You know, sometimes you gotta laugh at shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's especially funny when people laugh at anything. You know, uh, whatever, like really wicked shit. But then if you like do autism or something, oh no, but that's not funny though because I got an autistic kid. Well, you laughed at everything until they hit too close to home. So you're not really being truthful to the art of funny. You catching feelings. I thought there was no limits. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's what Tough Crowd, Colin Quinn. That's a good name, Tough Crowd. Because yeah, it's not about that the crowd is tough for them to take. It's about them themselves being, not tough guys in that literal sense, but tough in the skin, the exterior. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, these motherfuckers slap food out of each other's hands. And if you get mad, you're wrong. Yeah, you could have just paid $10 for a good pastrami, and you ready to you starving. And it's your last $10, and these motherfuckers are just slap it out your motherfucking hand till it hits the ground. Like you cannot eat it no more, and you're not allowed to get mad. If you get mad, you get made fun of. You see, like it's a different kind of it's twisted. It's what they call that practical jokes. Like they're not always like that. These guys are smart. Like Colin Quinn, he's a pretty smart guy. Louis C.K. you know, and they could tell stories. Even because he used to roll with him too. The guy that's always high, that he looks high. He was in the High Baked, um, Half Baked movie. I forget his name. I just fucked up. My bad. I watch his podcast all the time. He like tells the truth now. He lives in Florida. Um, damn it. He spoke up in COVID. He did shows, and you didn't have to get the vax. You know what I'm saying? Because they were doing that. And he venues were canceling him because he was like, nah, they don't gotta wear masks. And they no, you have to wear a mask. Um, he got caught up in the politicalization of the horseshit of the social experiment. And that's what they wanted. They wanted to see how many people would go mask, no mask, vaccine, no vaccine. Because while we fighting over that shit, they're doing goofy shit on islands. This is like a magician. Look at this hand, but don't look at this one. I'm saying it's all noise. You think it's fucking you think it's organic that we all saw the Afro Man video that week that he was suing the cops? You think that's all the white noise? All of it's the same. Anything you see, all of that shit is noise. It's like white noise on the TV, like The Exorcist. The girl was staring at the white noise. That's all it is. It's all white noise. It's all meant to alter our frequency so we don't focus on the three most important things: God, family, and health. I would imagine money and friends come far forth. Money only because you need it to live here, but it's a social construct. It's not real. It's really not. It's just pieces of paper. Money is only what we make it worth because it's definitely not based on gold. Fort Knox is empty. They should have known that when Nixon took off the gold standard, right? They should have known there was some shenanigans going on with all that fucking gold. Oh man, why? Why? This is me. My gears always fucking turn. Just thinking about a bunch of fucking crazy shit. I have no reason fucking worrying about. That's why I like growing. I could be in my tent in my own little world with my babies. And it's our own symbiosis. I fucking love it. I'll peek up from the tent. Oh, it's still crazy. It's still shit. All right, I'm good. Back in my tent. I'm good, dude. I'm good. I'm not beat for all this shit. It's too much. It's too much. And motherfuckers, I don't know who's really running the world, but the damn sure ain't the fucking president. So I don't know. We'll call him the Lizard King. Well, whoever the fuck he is, the shadow government, the supra government, whatever the fuck they're called, whatever they call themselves. Just why? Why? Really, is it that important that you're able to buy every Maserati in the fucking, at the store or whatever? Like, is it that important? That semblance of power be there, the separation. I could have 12 yachts and you can't. I am of a certain ilk, and is it really that important? Are you really happy? 'Cause I don't know if that's really happiness. That's monetary. I walk into Macy's and buy the whole second floor. Yeah, it must feel fucking great. You feel like Jay-Z. You feel like who you are. Bill Gates. Who the fuck are you? Who could spend money like that? That's great. Build $100 billion bunker in fucking Hawaii. Knock yourself the fuck out. Who you sharing all that with? Like who do you share in your glory with? Like when I got the house, I invited my brothers. Um, Not literal blood brothers, but my brothers, you know what I'm saying? That they came from Philly, from PA, because I want to share in my accomplishment with those I love who watch me struggle, who watch me bad, who watch me in the streets with one fucking boot and one flip flop at 3 in the morning chasing the fucking dope man. Yeah, yeah, I bought a house, dude. Paid for. Paid for. All I do is pay the taxes. We got a pool, heated, salt water, double garage, long fucking way from the projects, dog. And 5-year plan, I was only clean. I made 4 years in Thanksgiving, so my 5-year plan came to fruition a little sooner than expected. Now I got like 7 5-year plans now, and they're all coming to fruition. You can't put all your eggs in one basket, and I'm trying not to spread myself too thin. I'm really trying, but I'm very excitable. I'm having fun. I'm having fun, but I'm not trying to do it. I put the pollen away. I'm not even trying to chuck no pollen. I got cloning pretty good. Um, Growing. I'm using my PPM pen, and I got my even canopy. I'm dialing up. But my whole mission statement is slime, is rosin, which means bubble hash collection. That is really so. Supposed to be ordering a 5x5 tent. I forgot to do it. I want my cigarette. Then we'll turn on the computer. How about that? Because I got the money. I just haven't bought yet. I traded back the 8x4 I had. That's not going to work because I was going to have to take apart the 5x5, and it's already netted. It's already perfect. And like, no, that would be insane to take the net out and take them all out, take the shit apart to build the 8. No, 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 no. I returned the 8x4 because the only reason I bought it is it was $10 more than the 5x5. So I'm like, why would I not just get the better one? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I crush flour too. That's the first thing I crushed because that's all I could crush when I got that machine. But yeah, man, we gonna get there. We got 3-gallon freezer bags full of Dawn Patrol, and last time I only had 98 grams of wet flour. This time we clearly have more than that, and I know where to get the Sonic Ice. It's smaller, it got circle the holes in it, so it's less surface area, so the whole shit don't move like a big block of ice when because I put way too much ice. I learned a lot, you know, in my first bubble run, even if it wasn't that. At the time, I was really demoralized. I thought I did like the worst job in the world. 2.5 grams from 98 grams, but it's a 3 to 5% washer. So 3 grams would have been the low end of the scale, and that's where I got thereabouts. Not too shabby. for a house that was damn near 68 degrees and nothing was frozen except my fucking spoon and the water with the ice in the fucking washer. So, but now I'm gonna make an artificial cold room. I know where to get the ice. I have more material. I'm very much looking forward to round two. Yeah. So I need the 5x5 to do that. But right now I need a cigarette because I haven't had one in a while. I need to stop smoking cigarette. That's what I need to fucking. It's gonna be hard to do because people smoke here. I'm sorry. Excuse me. People smoke here, and I don't know why. Cigarette smell is nasty, especially when you walk into a room. First thing in the morning, if I smell, it's like, and if I walk into a room where people have left butts in an ashtray, it's just like not the greatest smell. But when I smell cigarettes, I want one. Like it, especially if I'm not smoking one. Now I've never tried to smoke, so I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. You know. Yeah, there is a propaganda on that, right? Here, I've heard that they don't even sell them in California because it's bad for you. It's so bad for you that you can't even buy it in California. A vape, which I don't think that's true because that would be a lot of fucking vape carts that they wouldn't be selling. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know that that's true, but motherfuckers say a lot of shit on these streets, man. It's funny. I think it's fucking hilarious. It was like the time I was in jail and in Kearney jail, and one of the outlaws was there. They chilled with Tupac. They did that song "Hit 'Em Up" with them. One of them was there, the dark skinned, chunky one. I'm so sorry. Um, Mussolini. I don't know what the fuck his name is. Some dude that's in the outlaws, and he was getting a kick out of people asking him if Tupac was really dead. Yo, is he really dead? He not dead, right? He in Cuba, and he told me he's like, yo, I like people. He dead. Like they threw his ashes in the fucking sea. Like his mom. He told me the whole shit. He's like, but I like that people. It's like Elvis. They keeping him alive. Like, I let them think what they. So I don't tell them yes. I don't tell them no. I let them continue, like so people be like, all right, don't blink if he really alive, because he don't want to say nothing, and he gets kicked out of it. He got a kick out of it, because that was his friend. He actually knew Tupac, so yeah, I'd want to keep my friend alive too. I get it. I get it. I'm sorry, guys. That's so fucking rude. Shouldn't be yawning, because you're not boring. I'm just tired, and I'm fucking hungry. Let's get these edibles popping, right? In case you haven't noticed, I got like two teeth in my face. So I use the hot coffee to help me dissolve whatever it is I'm eating, and usually that's edible. So I'm gonna heat up this coffee. So good. Gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. That is probably the last one. I should probably tap out, right? No. I gotta ingest some cannabis with my people. Y'all been dabbing it up and fucking getting comatose without me. I might as well do something, right? We all here for we all chilling. We all chilling. All right. And I hate reheating coffee in the microwave because it changes the taste. But I do this trick where I only heat up a little bit, and then I'll throw that hot ass coffee in the cool, and it'll be warm enough, and it won't change the taste. It's hardly any coffee. I should just make a new cup. Really? We're doing this? I guess so. Oh, I could show you the hash. Wait. I could show you all the hash. Hold on. Bug the fuck out. Bug got on this shit. I see. I had to put in the freezer because I'm like, I want proof that I fucking got this 120. I felt like if I left it room temperature, it would melt and kind of go with the other one, the 160. Oh my god, are we doing this right now? Wow. Thank you. All right. Let's see. Let's see this well. Then turn it around. Then I'll be able to see, right? Wrap, original wrap. See? Yay! And there's two under it. There's another layer of it of the 120. I did two washes. That shit around is 160, 25, and 45. They were the ones that dumped the most. But yeah, not too shabby. I did it. I did. Like I said, I'm looking forward to round two. Now that I'm more confident in how to scoop and yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I'll make that. Matter of fact, I gotta buy a fucking 5x5 so I can make that little artificial cold room. That'll work. Let's see. This is hot enough. It has to be because if I put it in again, it'll definitely change the taste. What the fuck I thought that was gonna do? Let's see. Cover. Oh, wow, that is hot. Okay, that'll work. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Put that away. I gotta make some tincture though. I don't have any tincture made, and I like to double dose. Like I like to eat an edible while I'm drinking tincture. It's the fucking bee's knees, bro. It's the fucking best. I love everything about it. It really is because you feel it with every you eat a bite and you take a sip and it's like you could I literally feel my eyes getting heavier with every sip and swallow. You know what I mean? Like yeah, it's pretty fucking good. It's my favorite. Could have done it today, but I was doing so much stuff. You guys saw. I was doing all those babies, all those seed they had popped. I wanted to amend the soil. I used new soil because I've been reusing the cocoa for like a year and a half, almost a year and a half, 4 runs. And I hermed last one. That could have been nutrient stress from something locked in that dirt. I'm not crazy. It wasn't a light leak because I sat in the tent for like 10 minutes to get acclimated to the dark, and there was no fucking light. I made sure. Um, so it was either that they were used to being grown outside, like THC said. Sometimes you go from 24 hours of light to 12-12. It's too much. You should kind of ease into it. Maybe do 18-6 for 5 days or so, 3 to 5 days. Then accordingly, until you get to 12 fucking 12. Um, I don't think he does like 14 and 10 or anything like that. But 18 and 6 and then 16 and 8. So like 18 and 6 for 5 days and then 3 days at 18 and 6 and then 12-12. Something like that. Kind of ease them into it since they're I don't know why that would make a difference, but he said from seed, um, he said it's better from clone. They're less likely to get stressed out like that. So I got a whole tent full of clones right now. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward. We just entered day 22 of flower today. Really? Oh my god. Sorry, guys. Okay. Wow. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Oh wow. I know how to use my freeze dryer now. I did a bread cycle, so I'm familiar with my freeze dryer, which had me. I the number one thing that I fucked up on was I didn't know what on and off was on the actual little motor guy. It turns out the circle is off, not on. I thought the circle meant like open, like on, and the line meant like flat line, like it's dead, it's off. No, the line is actually a letter I. It means initiate, and the circle means off. It's engineering. term, which is why engineers and mechanics don't get along. Engineers always forget how to think like a normal human, and whatever, whatever. I've worked at the stadium. I've watched engineers and mechanics fucking go at it over the dumbest shit. It is fucking insane. But I understand why now. Like after that whole thing, I'm like, who thinks like who would? And the AI said, well, engineers, that's an engineering term. Like, but not everybody's a fucking engineer. Why would they make a product that's for the masses and not make it easier to see what on and off is? Whatever. So I figured it out. It goes, the pressure had to be under 200 for the bread to go good, but in hash, it has to be under 100. I'm more familiar with the machine. I know what things mean and stuff, and I got that smell out. It kind of the ice on the walls on the inside. It pools at the bottom, and I cleaned it out so that when I use it for bubble, there ain't no motherfucking water vapor in there. And they were like these little bits of white, and the basically the AI, because I asked, it said that that's all the manufacturer oils and shit being, that's why you wipe the inside. I'm like, oh, okay, thank you, thank you. And I cleaned it with a microfiber towel, the rubber seal on the outside. Yeah, I got to use my machine and it works very well. And thank God for small favors. So yeah, we got that, and we got the washer still out. I'm ready to wash. I just need the goddamn cold room. Sonic is pretty close. This is not all the components on it, but this is my 5-gallon washer with the little spouts. I've got like the glass thing where you see the water coming out, and this T-bone so that you could put the thermometer and all this shit. But things were getting caught in this. See the false bottom? See those holes? These are so you can hook it up. Your finger. Well, guess what these holes are big enough for? Fucking nuggets. And the nuggets went through that and clogged up the thing, and all types of shit was happening. So I took off all the extra pieces that I didn't need, fancy, whatever, and I just put it like that. And yeah, that was pretty good. Um, yeah, we just gotta order the 5x5, and then we'll be golden. We'll be golden. I ordered that Canatrol. I think I told y'all. The silver one, the one that's insulated, so it could be uh, uh, as low as 40 degrees or some shit, 45 degrees, or as high as 100 degrees. Nothing will change inside. It'll stay totally, and it won't work hard, the engine or anything like that. The $1,100 one and the $1,300 one, apparently they might break. You know what I'm saying? If it goes over 72 degrees, yeah, it'll be working too hard. And if it goes below, I don't know what the below is, but yeah. The silver one can handle all types of heat fluctuations and shit, so we just got that one. I just don't want 3 months of work, 4 months of work to ever be jeopardized because I couldn't keep the tent at 60 or 60. So one day it went to 78 while I was outside or some dumb shit. Yeah, I just the thought of that is like scary. I don't want any of that. I don't grow weed for it to taste or smell like chlorophyll or hay or whatever the fuck it is. I want the terp. I want whatever the fuck I grew. That's what I want. Especially now that next up after this is about THC and the community. You know what I'm saying? I got shit from Levels Grow Room, got Pablo Nitro across the oil spill. I got THC garage stuff, the Chad cross to Mexican IBL. I got Piff, you know what I'm saying? I got some shit. And I got shit from Marcus Green Thumb. He blessed me with DDA, designated dank area. It's a cheese strain. Something cheese. It's a lot of good shit. Uh, Dada, something Dada. I would have to look, but it's a bunch of shit from the community, and yeah, that's what I want to grow. You know what I'm saying? I want to grow the shit that represents us. You know, even though I'm the new guy, you know what I'm saying? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I want to rep. I want to help anybody I could, bring eyes to y'all situations and shit. You know, like you starting your own seed bank and shit. Motherfuckers is already talking about your shit. You know, like is really that He-Man shit. You know, it ain't Herman on people. It's not shoddy genetics. It's really something to stand on. I would love nothing more than to leverage my 2,000 followers on Instagram and whatever to bring eyes to your thing, whatever you try to get off the ground. You know what I'm saying? I just want to help. I want to pay it forward. My good fortune. Dude, I buy can trolls and freeze dryers and shit like that. He'd be like, "Damn, you lucky." No, motherfucker. I used to waste like $500 a day on crack and fucking heroin. So now, as long as it's not heroin or hookers, my lady's like, "Yo, do you, bro?" You know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to do something positive, do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm lucky that I have a good lady. You know, that I chose to make a son, make a child with someone who actually got love for me. Because Jade loves me. You know, she fucking hates me sometimes. You know what I'm saying? She can't fucking stand me sometimes, but she loves me and she gets me. You know what I'm saying? So like I would always trust her. Even if we wasn't together, like I would make her vice president or whatever the fuck I'm doing. Like for real. Bro, we went to court once and in the beginning, like when we broke up from 6 months to 18 months, whatever, and the judge tried to ask about child support, like, he's like, "What about child support?" And she said in court on record, she goes, "No, Your Honor, he's a dick with me, but he's actually a good father. No, we don't need to involve outsiders for him to take care of his son." And I'm like, because she could have smoked me. She could have been like, whatever. She could have said whatever, and they would have just garnished my check. Oh, what's good? Kendall Smith, what's really good, big dog? I hope all is grand where you stand, big dog. No, I'm not venting. I'm just kicking it, right? That's my life. It's part of my life. Jay's good people. I got trust. I love her. I got love for her, and I trust her. Bad, yo. My bad. Uh, I don't know. My bad. The fucking shit died, dude. Salute to the two of y'all that stuck it out. Uh, I'm about to turn on my laptop. We're gonna turn on my laptop and look for this 5x5. But if any of y'all want to come up and bullshit, ah, I'll, I'll put up a link or something. I don't know. I have to start another live to do that, but whatever. I don't know. Let's get this 5x5. How about that? Wee. Oh shit. All right. Salute. I had a 4x8 and I just sent it back. It's too big. It's I couldn't get it as cold as I would have liked. Um, more area to fill with cold, and that portable AC Infinity air conditioner thing. Um, it just didn't do it. It didn't get the room cold, and that would defeat the purpose. If I'm fighting, that's the point. I don't want to fight heat, and I want it to be cold. I want to have to wear sweaters and shit. Like I want it to be fucking cold. So, yeah, we got the fight. We returned it, and the money cleared. It's back. So all I gotta do is order the new one, and I've been dragging my feet. Really, I haven't been dragging my feet. Is that I've been doing all this stuff with the plants. My reservoirs in the flower tent overfilled, and yeah. I'm doing the bubble in there. I have 5x5 for the flower with the 700-watt light, and I got two 3x3s. One with a 400-watt light, where they at right now, and I got a 260-watt light for the other 3x3. I figure I could do medicine runs because you figure it's 6 plants for every person with cancer, and it's 2 people. It's my aunt and my lady. So that's 12 plants, and then for me, 6. So, I could have 18, and we don't got 18. I got like, whatever. It's under 18. You know, it's way under 18, actually. It's like 12 or something. Um, yeah, it's 14, actually. 14. You know, so, again, I don't need as much to satiate me. I'm all about motherfucking edibles. I'm all about the edibles and the tink. It don't take much. And I'm gonna do FICO. I'm gonna learn how to do FICO because that's even more concentrated. You know what I'm saying? Take a little piece of it or whatever. I know people put it in pills and all that, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure out how to ingest it. But yeah, when motherfuckers take it, they look ripped real quick. So I definitely want that. And I figured it could be a good medicine for my aunt for pain and all that. You know. Cheers. Coffee's cold. Like ice cold. Whatever. This should taste good. I like tasting marijuana in my edibles. I like to know that there's weed in it. I don't know. I'm like that. Okay. Fucking hate cold coffee. Unless I pay for it like that. Unless I get an iced coffee from Dunkin' Donuts, I don't want none of that shit. Yeah, skunk. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, good, dirty, robust weed taste. Like Gorilla Glue. I smoked Gorilla Glue rosin in a coil. Dude, you could taste everything. You taste the fucking grass that the cow was eating on the farm where they grew the fucking weed. That is the most robust weed taste I ever tasted in my life. That shit was slapping. Um, okay. Mm, I gotta guess my fucking password because I don't really know it. Okay. Yes, I do know it. Damn, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. My bad. Yeah, I think I saw 5x5 for like $1.18. Yeah, I don't need it to be like a good brand or nothing. I just need a 5x5. I need that space so I could put a table in there, so I could put the washer on. And I'd like to have a chair, you know what I'm saying? That's a 20-minute mix, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be in there for a minute. I ain't trying to stand that whole time. Even at mask, I had a fucking desk, fucking chair. Um, yeah, dude, it's hot, yo. I feel it. I could feel that it's like getting hot, and I'm scared for my seeds. They're in a cool, dark place, and it hasn't fluctuated more than 10 degrees. But I would like to move it from there before before real summer comes. I got to get a silica pack, and then I put it in something to seal it, like, and I put it in the fridge out in the garage because that fridge never gets open. And I don't want to freeze it because I don't want to have to unfreeze it and then I fuck it up. That make them inert or some dumb shit. Yeah, I figure the refrigerator be fine. And THC did mention something about as long as you make sure about moisture, put a silica pack in it and seal it, like the sealers that suck out the air and then seal it closed. Yeah, put it in one of them. I could do that. I could, Ay, Dios mío, su magnífica. What the fuck, B? Like, damn, dude. I don't sleep though. I'm not gonna lie. I'll go to sleep like now. Like I was chilling with Sauce yesterday to like 4:30 in the morning. And then I go to sleep and I wake up like 7:30, and I kind of don't go back to sleep. You know what I'm saying, I do that I sleep about 3 hours a day, but after about 7, 10 days of that, it'll catch up with me, and I'll sleep like 8, 9 hours, 7 hours. Like I'll get a real good sleep. 7 hours, yeah, that's good. That's a good sleep for me. But you know, that's why sometimes, I'll be knocked out, yeah, for like 8 hours or some shit, or late into the afternoon, like 12 in the afternoon or something. And it's because it hit me, it finally caught up to me all them days of just sleeping 3 hours. That's what's up, D Wilder. I'm glad, man. Wow, I did, yeah, I do that too. I do that too. Breaking day, whatever they call that, breaking night and shit. Yeah, yeah, I'm not a stranger. All right. Green Gardens. Oh my God. Green Gardens Hydroponics. Okay. I guess I was looking that up. V-Cure, Canatrol. Yeah, I was looking for that shit. But we want 5x5 action. I hope everybody's having a good night, getting their motherfucking geeks on in this 4 a.m. early in the morning time frame. Depending where you are, I mean, I think England's like 6 hours ahead or some shit. So it's like 10 o'clock in the morning over there or some shit. That's fucking insane. But yeah, are we bugging? $193? That seems like a lot of money. Yeah, look, I already see one for 158. Like, why are you trying to rape me? Like, why is you trying to kill me right now? Sunday, man. It's the beginning of the new week. Beginning of week 4 flower today. We're on day 22. Yay. Dude, and 3 days in a row of doing the PPM pen, and they look happier. I could tell. Almost all that yellow went away from the nitrogen. I had over nitrogened my jellies. I was giving them CalMag and all three General Hydroponics all the way through veg. And I vegged for like 16 weeks. And then all the way through, like I was hurting the shit out of them. I was burning them with nitrogen. Um, so I eased back on the grow by half. I cut the silica. And yeah, they came back from the yellow crunchy to now they're just flat and green. And gosh darn it, they're fucking praying. All of them, even the jellies. Yeah, that's pretty dope. I like seeing them like that. I'm glad I'm getting the hang of it. Got the even canopy action. Bravo, sir. And this is my first time growing clones. Growing from clone. We got 3 flavors in there. We got the Dawn Patrol, the Daydreamer, and the Hella Jelly. Um, what is this? Try again. Amazon. There you go. Hey, fuck you, dude. The fuck, man. Wake up, Adi. You're awake. You could do it. Come on. You can sleep when you're dead. Come on, Mac. Yeah, I don't need a Vivo Sun tent kit. Nobody needs that. I don't even want your tent alone. That's too much money. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. Uh, 60, 60, 78. Why not 80 tall? Why not 80? We could find one. Let's see. 24 by 24. No, that's way too tiny. That is way too tiny. Oh, okay. We got a no name brand for 121. 57 by 57. That's like right short of 5 by 5. Because 60 and 60 is 5 by 5, right? Why would they make it 57 and 57? Like, why would you cut those 3 inches? So weird. A Vivo son again. 150. No. 118. Okay. 78. I just want that 80 tall. I just want the 80 tall. Why? It's 2 fucking inches. Who cares, Ida? Who cares? $118. $118. Not too shabby. And I mean that's the cheapest prospect I can see. Um I mean I guess a 4x4 would work. I don't want to. No, because I gotta put a table and a chair in there. No, and I want to make sure, because even if it's still too big to get the whole thing super ice cold, I could just put the table and the washer right next to the vent where the air's coming in. So 5x5. Yeah, I'm thinking that's it. That's it. I gotta be able to work realistically. 60, 60, 80. Mars Hydro. Why do you cost so much? $200. Are you fucking drunk? See, this is why I bought the 4x8. $142. 4x8. So yeah, I grabbed it, but it's way too big. Way too big. I just need a spot that's 5x5. I don't even need it to be reflective because I'm not growing in it. I'm just using it for a specific thing. $187. Why? For a no-name brand? Are we really doing this? Oh wow, $34 for a sturdy, like more reinforcement for your tent, like these side crossbars, and I like that. I like that plan. I might fuck with that. You know, if I have some money left over, dude. There is no 5x5 for like what I thought. I thought it was $118. I could have sworn I saw that last time. Um, yeah, whatever, dude. I don't know. 219? No, that's not what I saw. I saw it for 119. 118. Let's start again. Let's start again. All right, 121. So we're there. We got one candidate. A buck 21, but it's 78 inches tall, not 80 inches tall. It's 2 inches. So far, that's the candidate. I'm gonna just add it to the cart. That way, I don't fucking lose it. Yeah, we'll just add you to the fucking cart. Now, there's one for $99, but it's a 57 by 57, whatever that means. Instead of 60 by 60, it's 3 inches in either direction, which kind of makes it better. If it's smaller, I could get it colder. It's more realistic that I'll get it super cold, right? I don't know if those 3 inches will make the difference between fitting the table and the chair and being comfortable. I don't need to goddamn spread out and my legs up or anything. Like I said, I think a 4x4 would work. I would have to do the rulers. I would have to actually know. I probably shouldn't just buy shit without. This is what happened last time. This is how I bought a fucking 4x8 and then I ended up returning it. 60 by. Oh shit. This the same one? 60 by 60. They're the same one. 60 by 60 by 78. Yeah. Why would you have the same thing right under each other? You're killing me right now. Okay, thanks. Thanks for that. Now, the $99 one, only 388 people ever bought it and voted on it. The other ones are thousands of people. 3.4 thousand, 33,000. Like, yeah, I should probably get one of the tents that people buy, right? But again, I'm not using it to grow, so I don't really need those kind of. Damn, Mars Hydro cost $210 for a 5x5. Like, why? Just for a name brand? Yeah, you're paying for the name. 209, 209, 60, 60, 78. I got another one for 118. I think that's the one I saw. Only 20 in stock. Order soon. Because they're going to sell all 20 in the next 2 seconds. I'm going to add that to the cart too. Okay, we saved $3. And they're still both 72 tall. For some reason we can't get this 80, these 2 fucking inches. God forbid. And 2 inches is costing an extra $100 every fucking time. That's insane. $170 for a Vivo Sun with a roof. It has like a roof on it. That's just more that I have to get cold. Probably not great, right? Wrap the tent in blankets to insulate it. That's what you mean. Huh. I could wrap it in a blanket. How would I make the blanket not fall? I guess I gotta pinch it, you know. So I'm gonna sew it closed, but something like a clips and shit, paper clip. I don't know, some type of clip or something. I'm sure I could figure it out, but that'll help. Flop blankets over the roof. Oh yeah, that'll help keep the cold in. I'll definitely do it. And there's quilts out there. There's because we moved here. They're all out there. Like there's Tupperwares with quilts. Yeah, I could definitely do that. Shit, I'll if somebody told wrap it around and it'll make it even colder, man. I'll have motherfuckers lock me in. Wrap me in there while I'm inside. Wow. Then that AC Infinity bar light looks really fucking nice. It kind of looks like my Floraflex, but it's only 6 bars instead of 8. Anyway, getting sidetracked. Sorry, I'm not looking for it. What the fuck am I looking at? This is what I did last time. My eyes are roaming. My eyes are roaming. 48 by 48. That sounds really tiny. If 60 and 60 is 5x5, then that's 4x4. 4x4 by 78 inches. We're not even thinking about that. We're not doing that. 5x5 is fine. 5x5 is fine. And we got 118 and 121. We're probably going with the 118. I'm just going to look to the bottom just to make sure. I wish I could buy one that 33,000 people bought and all this dumb shit. Cause I would like a tent that I could actually use to grow in one day. Like I'm not gonna be washing bubble every minute of every fucking day. If I could utilize it between washes for something else, another flavor, I could get a little light, little whatever, 400 or 500 watt light. So something decent. I definitely don't want to get 250. Like I got a 260 and a 400. 400 was a come up. I'm not, I'm very thankful for everything I had, but that 400 was a come up. But if I could buy a light, at least buy a 500 watt. And get something decent. Let it grow easy 8. Oh, I never saw that one. I think we found it. I think we're gonna go with the 118. I think this is crazy. 4x2. I can't fit the table and the chair. And the 2 watt. Oh, fine. No, what am I doing? What are you thinking about? All because of $75. That's why I want it. It's very cheap. Um, Yeah, I think that's gonna be the one that we got. Yeah, $219 for something that I'm gonna pay 118 for. Why the extra $100? Because it's the name Vivo, son. That's the only reason. Ooh, 57.57, and it's $99. 400 people. More people bought this one than the other motherfucker. Hmm. And it's 80 inches tall. $99. I mean, I could get the extra poles for the other one. Not that I need. It's not. Why do I always try to buy shit? Stop buying shit, Abby. You don't fucking need it. Nobody. You know what you need? You need nutrients. They're running out. You can use that extra money to buy motherfucking nutrients. That's what you could do. You know, just buying shit because I see it. You know, mentojo. I'm buying with my eyes. That's what they say. That's what they call that. I'm buying with my eyes. Yeah, it's $99. It's just a melon farm. Never heard of it, but it looks like Vivo Sun colors. It's just a green tent. It's just a green tent. Wow, surprisingly, no side zippers. Only one huge zipper. So that whatever. Which I don't need side zippers, but damn. I don't know. What the fuck is this? Sorry, man. Oh, Xylence. Momanic meds. What's really good, y'all? What's really good, man? I hope you're having a good start to your morning. A good start to your day, man. Real talk. Hmm. How is that a similar item? A 4x4 is not similar to a 5x5. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you. Hmm. I'm trying to buy a 5x5 so I can make an artificial cold room to wash in. Um, yeah, that's the only reason I'm buying a 5x5. I had a um I had a 8x4, but I returned it because it's too big to get cold enough. And I could do what I could do in a 5x5. That's more than enough room to put a table in there so I could put the washer on, and then put a chair so I could do my thing for 20 minutes. You know, I don't want to be standing a 3x3 trying to do that shit. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. We gonna figure that out. We gonna get there. Yeah, I've got a candidate. I've got a 5x5, $118, and I got one for 121. Excuse me. I mean, it's what it is. They got this one for $99, but something about it looks like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I probably shouldn't really get this one. I want to compare them. Yeah, because this is 60, 60, and 80. I mean, how is it 60, 60, and 80? They're hurting my face. The When you click the name, stop. When you click the name, it says 57 by 57 inch by 80. But when you look at the dimensions where it describes, it very much says 60 and 60 and 80. They can't both be true. You're fucking killing me. Like I'm like, why? I already don't like choice. Like I don't. I get too. I'll be here all day. Like, pontificating the fucking wonders of the universe, like the meme where the guy looking or the lady she's looking and all the mathematical equations are going around and shit. That's what I get with choice. I don't like choice. because I will overthink it. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just the choice made for me. Oh, that's all that's left. Great, it's meant for me. It's meant for me because I'm not. I'm very undecisive, dude. You're killing me, ID. You're making everybody else yawn. Yawn is contagious. Stop doing that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I don't want this one. Something about it. I want to see. I want to see. It doesn't have side zippers. There's only one big main zipper. I just thought about this right now. No matter what I get, I'm gonna have to get zipped into the fucking tent. Like there's no way to close it from the inside. So somebody's gonna have to zip me in, and I'm gonna have to rely on somebody to take me. Yo, what the fuck, man? I do not put thought into stuff. Dude, wow. You would think I don't drink coffee all fucking day. I just think I'm tired. Like really, I just need to sleep better. And this is killing me. I gotta look at them close. Something about that $99 one I don't want. Okay, well the $121 one is equally as shit. It only has one big huge zipper, but the 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 ducting holes, I could tell they're bigger. They're like the 6 inch or 8 inch ones. They're clear, fuck. They're clearly not the 4 inch ones. Like they look huge. Well, that would be the 121, and I look at the 118, I could tell as well. It doesn't have side zippers. Wow, that's really shit. That's They're all the same. They all have only one main zipper, one main entrance. Might as well get the $99 one. Makes sense. Like, why the fuck I'm gonna pay more for the same shite? They're all no name brands. They're all, you know what I mean? And again, I'm not using it to grow. I don't need it to be double mylar and all this fucking He-Man shit. It don't matter because that's not what I'm using for. But I guess one day I might. I guess we'll get there. $99. Okay. Buy new. Yeah, why I don't want to use, motherfucker. Please don't send me nothing used. Available at lower prices from other sailors. From other sellers, not sailors. I'm not on the high seas. Sorry. Uh, yeah, I'm really fucking tired. I'm fucking reading words wrong. Buy new, 99.99. Free delivery tomorrow. Oh my god. If I order it within the next 13 hours, it'll be here tomorrow. Wow. Fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna buy this. Fuck it. Fuck it. Lick it up and suck it. Fuck it wrong with you, ID. All right. Yeah. And what's this one? Let's make sure. Let's make sure we know what the fuck we do. Okay, 57 by 57. So they cut 3 inches off every direction. Of course they did. But there was one that was 60 and 60. And I think it's the one that costs 121. But I don't know. I don't know how. I'm a little burnt out. I'm a little burnt out. He said, I don't want to end up buying something with 3 inches that, I don't know. Does it really make a difference? Does it really make a difference? I want to see that 121 again. I just want to see that if it's. I don't know if those 3 inches make a difference. Gosh, yeah, six. No, the top on. So, what is this? 125. 60 by 60 by 72. 60 by no. 60 by 60 by 78. 118. 60 by 60 by 72. 60 by no. Fuck you. 60 by 60 by 78. But okay, they're both by 78. But 3.3, 3.3 thousand. They both got ratings 5.4.5, 4.5, 118 bucks. 60 and 60 and 78. Oh, Levi's, cheers, man. Salute, man. Mm. Yeah, well, thankfully, I'm not using it to grow. We're just doing this artificial cold room. That's essentially the only reason I want the 5x5. Because I could fit a table in there, that little table that holds up the washer, and a little chair to sit in there and mix. Um, I'll pump the AC into it. I'll put the table right by where the AC goes in. We'll use the Sonic ice cubes that are little with the holes in them. We got a lot more material. Yeah, it's gonna work. It's gonna be good. It's definitely gonna be better than sitting in a house that was 68 degrees, and it's fucking insane. That I was really trying it. Like I was really trying my best though. But we got 2.5 grams from a 3 to 5% washer, so I'm not as that day I did need a hug. If any of y'all recall, I named the live stream I need a hug live stream or pep talk live stream, some shit. Yeah, motherfucking need I was like feeling like, what did I do? What am I doing? Or why? Just why, D? Why don't you take baby steps? Why don't you get like a washer that washes small? Get some uh, a bubble bag dude shit. You know what I'm saying? Why you gotta go with the press club? Why you gotta go with the He-Man shit right away? Like, there's levels to it, right? But I figured if the shit I learn on is the industry standard for not machine wash like hand washing, the press club, harvest right pharmaceutical grade freeze dryer, if that's the shit I'm learning on, yeah, give me 1, 3, 5 fucking years and I'll be number four. I'll be number four. There's 3 guys that they pay them to go wash other people's shit at farms, and yeah, it's a pretty cool gig. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta have the knowledge before they'll put me up on deck. Next up on deck, ID. Well, I gotta prove my shit first. So I'm on tryouts right now. I guess that's it. That's what I'm calling it. They're calling it my job interview, but whatever. I just call it tryouts. Yeah, that's it. $99. Um, because I'm gonna pay what $118 for essentially the same fucking thing. Like literally, I mean it's $18 difference. Think about that, ID. Think about that before you pull the trigger. Think about it. Be smart, brother. Do not just pull the trigger. Okay, 60, 60, 78. 60, 60, 78. Yeah, the only thing better about the $118 one is that thousands of people rated it a 4.5. Where the $99 one, like 22 people bought it, 388 people bought it, and rated it lower. than the 118. I'm gonna get the 118. Just peace of mind. I could fuck with it. Yeah, I could fuck with it. What the fuck? I don't need no money left over. It's 20 in stock. I could wait till Jackie wakes up, right? Let her do it. I don't like to do shit with credit cards because I always fuck shit up. I don't like computers. I get easily frustrated. So, what you would think, all you gotta do is put your name and the fucking number, but I'll let her do it on her email. Shit like that. She got the Prime, so I don't know that code to sign in to get the free delivery and all that stuff. Yeah, I'll save it. I'll save it. Should I save all three? Nah. We did all the homework. No need to beat a dead horse. Fuck, I gotta look for. There's 20 left on this one. So I think there'll still be 19 left by tomorrow morning. Whatever. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, we won. We finished that. Great. Yay. All right. Damn, I hear birds chirping. It's really that early? Wow, 20 minutes to 5. It's still dark. I got a fucking skylight. This when I've always called my living room the atrium ever since I lived in the projects, and I literally have an atrium now. Fucking skylight. And look, you see those pipes on the corner? They had plants hanging from here. Clearly, they loved plants. There's at least 3 rooms with those things on them, with those poles on both sides of the skylight. Yeah, that's to hang plants. That's to have plants hanging from and shit. Pretty dope. But I find that weird that I always called my living room the atrium, and my living room is literally an atrium now. I just find that funny. Manifesting shit. I keep doing it. What was I doing? I don't think I should put up a link. I don't think I should shut down this live and put up a link. Do y'all really want to chill like that? I'm yawning. I'm sleepy. Ida, go to sleep. That's what people are telling me right now. They're like, come on, Abby, just stop it. Is there anywhere for you guys to go if I punch out? No, they got a bunch of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Rick and Morty. Yeah, unfortunately. Well, I don't see anybody in the community up there. I'm the only motherfucker that's up, really. That's how we living right now. Really? Nobody? Oh well. Good for you guys. Good for you guys sticking out with me over here. um, yeah. Yeah, I wish I could play videos as something more. I feel like I always gotta juggle. Like I feel like, I gotta cheers, man. Levi, Silence, Momanic Meds, Bewildered. You've been here damn near the whole time. You might as well have fucking co-hosted the show. I hate asking. I'm just going back in the chat. I gotta do better with that. You guys are here. I should fucking be feeding off your information. Wow, that Medic Grow Easy 8 is 1,000 watt. Don't get another light either. That's the last thing you fucking need. Because then I'm gonna want to fit. Then I'm gonna regret sending back the 8x4. Dude, that is so rude. You're hosting a show, Eider. Why would you? There's a girl. She got like pretty eyes, which she looks kind of manly. You could tell she probably switch hand for the other team. But she's still pretty. I mean, no matter what she likes in the bedroom, I'm allowed to say, "Oh, that's a pretty bitch." She got really nice eyes and shit, and she had really nice hair. But now she got like these twist braids or whatever. So pretty. You were just killing it with your natural afro, whatever the fuck you had. I forget what she had her hairstyle, but clearly she didn't like it. Clearly she didn't like it because she fucking changed it. But I found it weird. Damn, man. Yeah, it is dead over. We are the only ones up. All 8 of us. We're fucking crazy. Wow, local media posted a lot today. Was that like 3 different fucking videos? Damn, girl, you all over it. Yeah, that's another video. Wow. Okay, 2 videos. I'm like, dang, I should put a lot of videos in the same day. That's what's up. Oh my god. You gotta be fucking kidding me, Ida. Stop doing that. Yeah. So I got that chosen. That'll work. That 5x5 will work most likely. Even if it's 3 inches short in every direction. It's 80 feet tall. um, yeah, man. Dude, this cold fucking coffee's killing me right now. I want a hot coffee because I want an edible. I want to enjoy this edible. That's what I want. And I want a hot coffee to go along with that. So I want to help facilitate that by going to make a fresh coffee. Um, the cat was typing. My son wants a cat. He's been talking about it for like a year and a half already. He'll walk in the room when I'm feeding the plants, and he'll just say, "See, the cat will come in right now, man." He'll tell me like, "That's what the cat will." He'll walk in the room, he'll tap me on my stomach, and he'll walk away. He'll go, "That's what the cat will do." I'll be like, "What? How would he do that? He's a little toon. He's a little guy on the ground. I doubt he has opposable thumbs that he can get up and just hit me in the fucking stomach." Like, I try to be like literal with him and shit. But I don't know. He's got this whole imaginary fucking life planned out with this fucking cat. I'm like, bro, get the fucking cat already. He said he tried to adopt a cat, but they wanted to interview him or something. And I'm like, well, I get they want to make sure that they're not giving the cat to somebody who's gonna kick it when the Jets are fucking down by 5. Like they just want to make sure that they're not giving it to a fucking psychopath. I could see that, but especially if it's a shelter, like you're gonna euthanize them anyway. Why are you being so fucking choosy? I don't know. It's real easy to see if someone. I mean, you could. It's hard to tell when somebody's acting phony, and if it's Tom, Dick, or Harry walking in off the street, you really don't know them. But if you're in a job where you're dealing with people, you gotta know how to read people, bro. You kind of get a vibe. You got to go with your gut. You know, you're not keeping nuclear secrets. You're fucking adopting a cat. Like, it's not that serious. Stop it. Stop acting like it's so serious. That's what I want to tell these people. But you know, I don't know. A little too invested in whether or not the cat will be going to a good home or dog or whatever. Which again, it's important. Sorry. If you live in Brooklyn and you saved a fucking pit bull, and that pit bull was pregnant, and you got fucking 7 pit bulls in your living room, yeah, I guess you don't want to give it to someone who's gonna let that dog end up on the street again. You know, I get it. I get why you have to vet people. But whoever's going to be vetting people should be a good judge of not character, because you can't know someone in 5 minutes. It's like you can't just interview because people lie. You know, people can act genuine. I did it all the time when I was on drugs. You know, I would literally cry on cue. You know, then be like, "Yo, you know, my girl fell in the bus stop. You know, she's pregnant. I'm scared." Just making shit up, bringing bad vibes and juju on my, future baby mom or whatever with all this stories so that I could fucking leave my job to go do drugs. I'm just glad I made it out of that shit, man. Because I thought I would never. I just, there was a time in my life where I thought I was be a slave forever. So that's why I'm so happy and silly and shit like that. Dude, I need a shower and I need to fucking go to sleep. I'm lying. I don't think I should hook up another coffee. Do I have to finish this shit? I'm going to sleep. Sorry. I was answering a comment that someone left on a video. I like to answer other comments, you know? I don't know. Like when I leave a comment on someone's video and they like say something, even if it's 2 or 3 words, because they're not gonna write a fucking novel. It's like that's what's up, acknowledgement or whatever. Um, you know, you don't like to be on an island waving for the fucking helicopters and they fly right by. Like you know what I'm saying? That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? They saw me, bro. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way I feel. So I would not do that to somebody else. Mm. Good night, man. Debo, dude. Thank you for riding, brother. Um, dude, I wrote all fatty instead of already. Dude, are you alright, ID? Oh, already. Okay. Ay, Dios mío, su magnífica. Ah, man. So now that I know the 5x5 is coming, for sure. I've had the stuff frozen for like almost a month. I don't know how long it's been. Oh, it's been 22 days because the flower time. Um yeah, so it's been about 25, almost 25 days, whatever. It's almost been a month. Um at least 3 weeks. I could wash next weekend. Once it comes, whatever, I could wash. I'll spend the week hooking it up, building it in probably the garage, where the fuck I'm gonna do it. Setting up the AC unit, testing that it gets that cold, um, buying RO water gallons, and putting them in the fridge out there. I'll prepare ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I need a hose. I need a hose at least 150 foot so I can run from the side thing. And I need to spit so I could have the shower head kind so I could whip it. Because the sink has this, you could pull out the thing and do it, but it's very cumbersome. It's very short and I need length. I need to whip it. You know what I'm saying? And we could figure it out. I think the first run I don't have to do RO. I do want to make medicine. I want to learn how to do like 98% clean fucking shit at home. I don't care. I really want to do it like that. But for the first time, just to get through the motions, like a first big wash with a lot of material, I guess I could use tap water. So, yeah, why not? Well, that would be the end of my edible. Sorry. Thank you for chilling with me tonight. I hope it was entertaining and whatever. I hope you had a good fucking smoke and chill. You know, not that serious. I didn't. I just made the stream at the last minute because I was doing those regular seeds, and it's for posterity, and I have no room on my phone, so this is the only way I could post for at least the next week until I get a new phone. I am gonna get a new phone, but I can't get it till like a week from now. I don't gotta wait till the first or nothing, but I gotta wait. You know what I'm saying for a few days, but it's been grand. Thank you so very much for tuning in to the Ready Low Grow and Smoke Show. You know what I'm saying? Actually, impromptu live for my fucking regular seeds. Sunseeker. That is all I'm gonna be talking about for uh, for the next foreseeable months. Cause I'm gonna clone them and all this shit, and it's regular seed, so I'm gonna have to learn how to sex. There's a lot of levels to it, and I'm like nervous but excited, and I like that feeling. I like to just feel stuff. You know what I'm saying? For a long time, I was numb, and I didn't. People, yo, you was on testosterone. You was on you. Oh shit, you was on stuff. I'm like, wow, yo, how did I feel? I have no fucking idea. I was on a speedball that day, like I was getting high. I don't know how I felt. I know I was there because there's a recording of it, and I could, I remember what rhyme I kicked and shit like that, but I don't remember how I feel, how I felt, because I was numb. You know what I'm saying? So for once in my life, I want to do something pure. Even that's why when I get like nervous and scared and shit like that, I like it because it's a feeling better than not feeling. Because you would think, all right, so I took all these drugs to be numb, because I seen these murders when I was 7 and 12 years old and shit like that. I didn't know you don't have to be in the army to have PTSD. Life is fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it can really fuck you up. But I say all that to say that I was using any drug because I mean, if you told me refried beans would have got me fucking plastered, I would have done the motherfuckers too. I didn't really have a favorite. Opiates is my favorite. I like to be picked up and you know what I'm saying, or at least I liked to at one time. But yeah, not no more. That's like my father died on my birthday a month ago, whatever, a month and a half ago, at the end of January, and not once did I even consider that as an option. How would that help? That wouldn't help shit. But there was a time in my life that I used any excuse to get high. I got a hangnail. I need a bundle. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. I used any excuse. You would think that the death of a parent is probably a good excuse to use. You get a pass or whatever. I don't want that. I don't, even if like I was to say that, right, and Jackie be like, I understand it's your dad, hey, do what you gotta do to get through it. I don't know. It's like a let. I feel like that's like a letdown to her, to me, to everything. Like, no, and I'm glad that I didn't. It's fucked up to say this, but I'm glad he died on my birthday. It was a good test of where I'm at in my sobriety, you know, and I could fuck with it. On that note, I'm gonna punch out. Damn, we've been up here for almost 3 hours. Hasta luego, man. One love. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.